Tuning in. It's not in focus. There we go. Hello, people tuning in later. I'm sorry if I sound a little icky sicky. I'm kind of a little icky sicky. Allergies have been destroying me recently. But I want to do a live stream. It's been forever since I've done a live stream. So for those watching this after the fact, hello, hi. How's your 2026 been? It's been a few days. Hello. We got ODST in here, NFL edits, SBB, what's up? Just letting some people trickle in to start. Yeah, Happy New Year. This is my first stream of 2026. I thought about doing a stream on New Year's Eve, but I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, I haven't been feeling too great recently, so I got some videos to edit. I'm going to work on editing some videos later today. What's up, Ultra Carterzilla? What's up? Yeah, I got some new Lego Star Wars stuff. Well, the V19 is not super new, but I just got it recently. I got this little Blockies guy. I don't really do Blockies shorts too much anymore because they don't perform well at all. So I'm like, I'll just open that on live stream. Why not? I don't care. And then I also, it's in the thumbnail, but it's not like right here. I found Studio Series Barricade today. I'm not sure if I'll be opening this on stream or not, but I have it here in case I do. I'm probably going to do the Blockies guy first. Dude, everybody's getting sick right now. What's up, Rust Belt? Yeah, I did, Rust Belt, I didn't get the chance to comment, but I did watch your top 10 toys of 2025. Pretty solid list. How did you get a deal with Plaza Japan, though? I've bought from them in the past, and you said you had a sponsor with them. I was like, dang, how do I do that? I want some free import stuff. Hey yo, what's up? The Barricade is actually pretty fun. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. It's one that I was kind of on the fence on. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. But then I saw it at Target today, and I was like, oh, that actually looks pretty decent. And it's actually movie accurate, unlike the original Last Night Deluxe. I mean, Last Night Deluxe, it had like the battle mask that we saw in like some of the promo materials, but Barricade never really had the battle mask. But this makes the design look cool. It is a shame he doesn't have the punish and enslave knuckle dusters, but what can you do? What can you do? Who is superior? I don't know who's superior. Soundwave superior? Yeah, Soundwave is superior, of course. Yeah, DM me on that, Rust Belt. I'm curious. Yeah, it's so funny. My Target, well, the Target I went to wasn't my Target, had 2 barricades, but like no arachnids. Who else is in this wave? Who else is in the Studio Series Deluxe wave? Is it? Please don't tell me it's like Wind Charger or something, because I'm bummed. The Barricade was the only one left, but I'll get them. I decided not to pre-order a lot of the latest Transformers because of the increased prices and the fact that a lot of retail stores have not raised the prices, because this Barricade, which I'm going to put on the screen again, I might as well leave it here because we're talking about it. This was still $25 at Target, so I do think I ordered Arachnid. I pre-ordered Arachnid on Walmart because she was still retail price, but I don't have a order in on like Wind Charger, Quintus Prime. I do have one for Blast Off because I wasn't missing out on the Combaticons. That should ship within the next couple weeks. But yeah, I'm slower to getting all these new Transformers than other people. That's usually how it goes with like the first waves of the year. People get them like a whole month early. And it's like, okay, good for you. I know a lot of other countries got them early. We got 58 people in here. Let's start doing this. I want to open this first. It's the new Blockies Shining version. Blockies, they send me a lot of stuff to review, but they've never sent me any of the Shining stuff to review. So I usually just get a couple of these, just kind of see what I get. Forgive me if my camera has a lot of like weird focus issues. Remember, I dropped my phone in the toilet, so my camera has not fully recovered. But I'm honestly, my chances are pretty low on getting one I want because I only really want one. I will take the Shockwave because he looks cool. I don't really want the IDW Megs or Optimus because they're so similar to the standard ones. Wheeljack I'm not really interested in. It's mostly these bottom 3. Shatterglass Starscream I'll take. Shockwave, and Viewfinder. But I would take the secret Megatron. That would be cool. Let's see who I get. Are you going to make vids on the Jazzwares Avatar Last Airbender figures? I am not. I'm not getting those. I'm done with Avatar collecting. I'm pretty happy with my collection and where it's at. Looks like I got ID... No, is that just instructions? Or is it just generic instructions? Or... I guess I got IDW Optimus. I guess the instructions gave it away. Yeah, definitely... Yeah, definitely not one I wanted. Because it's so similar to the one that we just got. This is like the same thing. It's the same as the normal... Oh my gosh! Those pieces exploded! What happened? No! I've never had that happen. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. I've never had that happen. Normally all the pieces are just in one bag. So, yeah. Bummer. Straight bummer. Not one I want. But it's okay. I really want the reflector guy. Because it's reflector, you know? Focus, please. Thank you. I said focus, please. My camera has given up. We've given up. We've given up. There we go. We're back. We're back. I hope I didn't lose any pieces. One fell on the floor and I found it. But let's go ahead and get this guy built. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It does seem to have the updated joints, which is nice. Because I don't think the original version had the updated joints. So it has like the whole different way to like build the legs and everything. And it will light up, so that's cool. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer that they always put like one exclusive character in these waves that the normal version doesn't get. But I still like getting these blind, just kind of seeing like who I get. Because why not? And it's Optimus. I'll take an Optimus. I really do like the figure of this design that they made recently. That convention exclusive 2-pack one. I love that figure of this design. Alright. I think... Oh, there we go. I was like, I think we found our first missing piece. Yeah, my long rivalry with camera focus. Especially right now with my phone, where I just need to get a new phone, but I've just been putting it off. Because I'm one of those people that I do not get something new unless it has become an absolute necessity. And that's a terrible habit to have. I understand that. But I won't like upgrade to a new camera unless my old one has gotten so slow or so bad. That's just how I operate. That's just how I've always operated. But I know I need to get a new one. I've never had like a proper streaming setup either. Like I feel like I've never done a proper stream, so. Does this guy? No, he doesn't have the extra whatchamadoos. Does he have an extra chest piece? I'm trying to build him without the instructions, I guess. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Come on. I remember... Oh, I forgot they changed how the neck's built. I forgot. I was just trying to put this in. Yeah, this is like a totally new engineering. I remember watching... it was every Phase 2 clone video, and you were fighting the camera focus on every other minute. Especially on 3 3/4 inch figures, they are... And if you're someone else in the chat that makes videos, you probably know this. 3 3/4 inch action figures, just... They're so small that they just don't want to go in focus. They just don't. It doesn't want to happen. So... okay. I got Optimus's head. I forget how the neck is built. Isn't there like a separate new neck piece that we use? What is this? Where does this go? What is this thing? Is this for the... I forget. I forget what that piece is for. So what happens when you try to build stuff without instructions? You just have no idea what you're doing at this point. Oh, he needs like a piece inside that. Oh, geez, I'm sure you can hear. You can hear all the ick in my voice. Have you seen Republic Customs figures? I have not. I've not seen Republic Customs. Oh, do these go on the legs? Yeah, they do. They just slot in. Yeah, I've got a lot of videos all filmed. I just need to work on editing them. I've been lazy. Haven't wanted to do it. Like, I got some new YOLO Park stuff, which is really exciting. Where do these go? I don't remember. Looking for the neck joint. Hopefully that's not a piece that just went flying into the nothing. Into the nothing, faded and weary. I won't leave and let you fall behind. Live for the dying. Do these go on his arms? Why do we have 100 viewers? Why is that? Do you have Galaxy 06 IDW mags? Yeah, I do. I have all the Galaxy 06. I'm looking for the instructions now that I've seemed to have misplaced. Oh, here's the neck piece. It was under the instructions. Of course. That's interesting how they did it for the Shining version. It's a clear piece still, but they painted the neck red. That probably means it's going to, like... Yeah, the neck is still going to, like, glow. But this is looking nice. I do think this is an upgrade to the one we got before. All right. How do the shoulders go? So I see I've missed a piece. I've missed a piece. Okay, those go on his shoulders. These go on the shoulders. Like this. Sorry if I'm not seeing everyone's comments. I'm focused on building. I'm focused. Gives you focus. Makes you stronger. Yeah, I feel the focus. Oh, is this different? Or is this how the original one was? With like these shoulder cannons. I don't remember those. I don't remember those on the original one. But I guess they were there. So this is the piece I missed. Because you have to put it on into the torso here. Which is so annoying. So it goes like this. It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift. There we go, we're getting there. We are building our Blockies Optimus. I don't think we lost any pieces. Which is good. This is not in focus. There we go. There we go, we're almost done. I actually do like this. I'll take it. I like it. This is one that I like. It's not one that I needed, but I like it, so I'll take it. Because he's got cool weapons. He's got blast effects, which are really cool. He's got double-barreled guns. He's got 2 guns. Like, you don't want to mess with this Optimus Prime. Because he's armed to the teeth. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh, this is a really nice looking figure. It is a shame that they don't have the bases anymore. Like, Blockies is like, we're done with the bases. No one used them anyway. I used them. I liked them. There we go. I've not found Amalgamus Prime yet, but I've heard he's really cool. That's definitely one that I need to get, obviously. I need all the primes. But I'm sure a lot of my stores right now are still like cleared out after the holidays. And I think once things kind of slow down, they're going to start putting new stock out. Because I've found a little bit of new stock. Like I found Studio Series Soundwave. I found Wreck-Gar, which number 1 sucks because it means I missed out on Brawl. But number 2, that Wreck-Gar is literally the worst thing of all time. I'm already calling that's one of the worst Transformers of 2026. I have no interest in getting the new animated Wreck-Gar. I have played the PS2 Transformers the game, like the Transformers 2007 one. If you're talking about like the Armada one, I have not played that. All right, time to put his little extra accessories in the baggie. Here's his card. It has a little card. That's cool. So yeah, there's our little Optimus. What do you want to see from McFarlane before they lose the license? Batman, and characters related to Batman. I'm just hoping that we have like a pretty full rogues gallery by the time it's done. I'm hoping that we have some other more significant variants of Batman himself. All right, what should I do next? Should I do the small Lego set or should I just work on this big one? I don't know. Yeah, Killer Moth would be nice. I have the DCUC one. I really like that. All right, which one are we thinking? Are we thinking the small clone or the big? I'm thinking the big, because if this takes forever and I'm not going to have time for this, I'll just do this later. I'm going to do the big one, because this is the V19 Torrent. I've always wanted a Lego set of this, and it's really cool that, number one, they finally updated the Phase 1 Clone Pilot helmet, so it doesn't have the fin. It's like a proper helmet. Then also, I've never had a proper Ventress minifig, which is also nice. So does this have? It has the punches. Yeah, back when did the original V19 Torrent Lego set come out? 2009? Yeah, I think it was 09. Alright, here's the dump. The dump. Alright, that's everything. The dump has happened. Did you pay full price for this? I did not. I waited for a sale. I had an opportunity to get it for a very nice price. So there's bag 4. There's bag 1. We need that one now. There's bag 3. Gotta wait until bag 3 for the clone pilot. There's his helmet. Typical modern Lego. It is printed slightly off kilter. Love that. I feel like almost any printed Lego piece now is not going to be aligned 100%. I'm used to it. It's whatever. All right. Yeah, I think it would have been cool if McFarlane did more Injustice stuff in general. Here's a few stickers. All right, let's go ahead and situate this so I can pour out the pieces, look at the instructions. I'm just going to put these bags off to the side. All right, let's have you in the background. Let's get to building. Again, this is one I'm really excited about. Looks like we get to build Obi-Wan in the first bag. Yeah, R2-D2 is one that is always off-center. Always. One thing I appreciate is that Lego, with their numbered bags, they number them pretty generously, so you're not overwhelmed with tons of pieces all at once. Because for Christmas, it was actually a Secret Santa thing at work. I got an off-brand Lego Xenomorph, and it was like 600 pieces, and it was bag 1 and bag 2. Well, bag 1 was like 5 bags. And bag 2 was like 5 bags. But literally, you had 300 Lego pieces laid out at a time. And it was so overwhelming. And most of them were either gray or black. What's your least favorite Transformers show or movie? The Netflix War for Cybertron stuff. Oh my gosh. They are so cringe. I could go on forever about how terrible they are. What's your opinion on the anime Girls und... I have no idea what that is. My opinion is I have no opinion. I can't have an opinion on something I know nothing about. Wow, this Obi-Wan's really detailed. Oh my gosh, dual face. He has arm printing, leg printing. Dang, this is cool. Hello there. All right. Here is our little Obi-Wan. Look at him. He's so nice. He's got the Jedi symbols on the arms. Oh, that's such a good little minifig. I've never had like a Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Somehow, like, I always avoided having a Clone Wars Obi-Wan in my collection. But here's a modern one. That's so nice. What Transformer is that? This Transformer is from Obi-Wan to Ben Kenobi. No, in the background, this is a Blockies Shining version Optimus, and this is a Studio Series Barricade. I might open that once I'm done building this Lego set. But let's go ahead and put Obi-Wan Kenobi right back there. All right. So we are to start building 19 Torrent Starfighter. This has always been one of my favorite starfighters because it's a classic 03 Clone Wars ship. Like, it's classic 03 Clone Wars, and I love classic 03 Clone Wars. So I am all down for anything and everything that they can give me from classic 03. All right, so it's so interesting when you're building a set and you just start building these weird assemblies and you're like, what is this going to turn into? Like, how does this become a thing? Like, Lego designers don't get enough credit for how they can just so abstractly construct these things. So I guess that's one section. Then we're going to do the mirror. What's your favorite Transformers show? That's Prime. Easy. Transformers Prime. That's what really got me into it. I don't have the... It's out of focus. There we go. I don't have the Crossovers V19. That's one I have not gotten yet. The Transformer one. I'd love to get it. My goal is to get all of the Clone Trooper crossovers. I don't think I have the Venator yet. Ugh. And I don't have the fighter tank. I don't have the Y-Wing, the big Y-Wing. I have the little Y-Wing. And then this also needs a plate. That is interesting. So interesting how these sub-assemblies come together. What are you building? I'm building the V19 Torrent Starfighter. Your camera is really worried, bro. Yeah, I dropped it in the toilet. This is my phone that I dropped in the toilet at TFCon Chicago. So, yeah, it goes in and out of focus. It's just what it does. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this isn't super high quality. I need to start doing those live streams where it's like Roblox steal a brain rot and then people are just sleeping in the corner. And then it's like Soda Pop from K-Pop Demon Hunters, but it's the brain rot version. So it's like 6-7, more like 7-11. Yeah, I'm just gonna start doing that, actually. I'm not gonna do anything creative or genuine to myself. I think that sounds like a good idea, don't you think? I love the little like AI Roblox people in those streams too. They'll like pop up and they're like, I'll give a super shout out to whoever donates a smiling disco or whatever it is. And then the little AI guy will pop up again and he's like, guys, stop sending 6-7. It's just so stupid. And the fact that like 1,000 people watch that, like, they're making good money, dude. I should do that. Because I have a good track record of being a sellout, right? I have a good track record. Yeah, I gotta make money somehow. It's actually kind of surprising how much I hold back when it comes to, like, sponsorship offers and everything. Because I only accept things that are relevant to my channel and the hobby. Probably the furthest out thing that I would accept a sponsor from is like a gaming chair. But to be fair, I think a lot of our hobby does involve sitting our asses down. So that's something I would fully accept a sponsorship from. But like, I've ignored emails from Duolingo, from Temu, a lot of stuff I've just ignored because like I'm not you're not relevant to what I talk about. I'm sorry. I'm not just going to be like, This review of Studio Series blah 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 was brought to you by Duolingo. Like, I'm not... What kind of sense does that make? It's brought to you by me because I did it. That's my opinion. What are you building with the Legos? I'm building the V9. You know what? Would it be possible for me to have the box in the background as well, so people know what I'm building? That might be a good idea. Can I make this happen? Obi-Wan, no! He died. There we go. Now people can know what I'm building. Now people can know. Let me get Optimus with his pew-pews. And Barricade, you're just going to have to... Or maybe I can scoot this enough. Then Barricade can be there. Yeah, so now people can know what I'm building. Look at that. Look at that. All right, what am I doing? Okay. I'm doing whatever this is. I guess this is the structure of the ship. Oh, I hate... Do you just see that? I hate when this happens. Look, the brick separator was like hiding that piece intentionally. I swear. I swear. What's up, Mr. N Animations? What's up? I would donate you $100 right now, but I'm your dirt pole. I know it's a typo, but it's funny. That's okay. You don't have to donate anything. I plan to get another Elite 94 Edge. Oh, yeah. Man, I haven't made customs in a long time. I did technically do something recently. I bought a resin 3D printed head because it was actually cheaper to just buy the head than to print it myself now that I have a 3D printer. For like a McFarlane Robin, like a Dick Grayson. Because McFarlane did a classic, young Dick Grayson, but the thing is, it was super ugly and it was super expensive. So I bought a Carrie Kelly for $5 and I bought a head for $10. And I painted the head and now I have a really awesome looking young Dick Grayson Robin. It's awesome. Getting Barricade on Monday, that's hype. I'm getting a Quick Strike tomorrow. Walmart.com had it in stock. And I was like, you know what? I'm willing to pay the extra price on that because everyone is ranting and raving about how amazing Quick Strike is. And I want it because he's like one of the last classic Beast Wars characters that they've not given us yet. So I was just kind of done waiting on that one. I'm just going to get it. I've been watching your stuff for a while now. Not going to lie, you give a really chill and upbeat vibe. Good. Thanks. Because I said good because that's the vibe I try to give. That's the vibe I try to give. Because I don't like super high energy content. It overstimulates me. Like for instance, if I'm and I need to stop doing this. A sub resolution of 2026, which my main resolution is to learn a new skill, and that skill is 3D modeling. And I have not started that yet. But that's my resolution. I want to learn 3D modeling. Last year it was read more, and I've been reading a lot of Batman comics. But I want to learn 3D modeling this year. But a sub-resolution is to stop scrolling through YouTube Shorts. I mean, it's okay to watch some, because this is what happens. YouTube recommends you some really good, relevant shorts to what you like and what you care about. But then instead of backing out of it once you've watched it, your instinct is to just swipe your thumb up, and then you just scroll through stuff that doesn't feel relevant to you whatsoever, and it's just garbage. It's, like I said, I'm getting right now those Roblox live streams where it's like Steal a Brain Rot. And it's literally just like this. I'm sure it's not even a real person live doing it. It's like a e-girl that's sleeping in the corner. And then the avatar, like all the brain rots are just walking past. Then the avatar is just like this. Oh, wait, I popped his arm off. The avatar is just like... That's just what it does. Meanwhile, you hear, Cappuccino Assassino, dun 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 dun, Tong Tong Sahur, Alido La Di La. It's so, oh my gosh, what has happened? Dude, my Walmart has a whole 4-foot section entirely dedicated to Skibbity Toilet. Entirely dedicated. And if you don't know what a 4-foot section in a retail store is, it's like a whole shelf length. It's 4 feet. A shelf is 4 feet. And I cannot believe that there is a whole dedicated 4-foot section. Target has a dedicated 4-foot section to internet trends. So you have like Skibbity Toilet and Mr. Beast together, and then there's like something else. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Then there's like brain rot blind bags. And see, it's the biggest thing. Back when we were kids, all of our memes and everything, you couldn't just walk into Walmart and find neon cat keychains. You couldn't just walk into Target and find like ASDF movie 2 blind bags. Like, no, it was just the internet. But now it's all marketed. Apparently Skibbity Toilet is about mechs and mecha battle. Yes, that's true, but it's literally, it appeals to 5-year-olds in the way of like you have, you know, Optimus and Megatron. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do the most badass thing ever, and then, but I'm super powered, and then other Optimus like shoots him up, and then he's like, oh no, I'm super prime. It's literally. I watched some of it, and there's literally one episode with, like, the Titans or whatever they're called, and it literally plays out exactly like that. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, Davis? I baked you a pie. Oh, boy, what flavor? Pie. See, that's classic, dude. And it wasn't marketed. That's the thing. That's my biggest issue with all this, like, current internet stuff. People are like, oh, yeah, everyone thinks 6'7" is super stupid, but look at how we're all laughing at Markiplier Farquaad going E. Yeah, that was funny. But also 6'7", I'm sure I can guarantee you there's like tons. Go on Amazon. The amount of 6'7" t-shirts and merch and everything is probably insane. And you might find like a couple goofy Markiplier E things, but it's not like it's marketed by all these companies in China. It was probably like somebody on Etsy or whatever. Like, can I subscribe to you? Yeah, you can subscribe, Wally Mac. Sure, you have my permission to subscribe. You have my permission. If you're younger, though, then, I don't know, get your parents' permission. Get your parents' permission before going online. Remember that? Remember when everything used to say that? Do they still say that? Because I swear, so many kids nowadays are going on the internet, and they go on Instagram, and the first thing they see is, like, deep faked Charlie Kirk and George Floyd, and then the N-word, and then all this other crazy stuff. And it's like, what is going on with the internet? What is going on, dude? This is not okay. This is not okay. Why are all the Data Megatron toys coming out just green? That's because he's green. And a lot of this is, oddly enough, this is the Blockies Megatron that they sent me. I haven't published my video yet. And this is the YOLO Park AMK Mini Optimus. They actually look really good together. But just given like the budget restraints and the detail of this Megatron design, they can't like fully paint it. But I think that's something I might end up doing. I'll probably paint it. This has turned out really good so far. Look at that. That's a lot of nice structure and everything. That's looking nice. I'm still on bag 1. I'm almost done with it. I'm almost done. Have you played San Andreas before? I played it a little bit. There's a lot of games that I've just touched and I've not fully played. Skyrim, I've touched it, never fully played it. Fallout 4. I did a lot of GTA 5 free roam, but I never have played the story. But then there's other games that I have fully played, and I love them. I've not played Red Dead Redemption 2, because I feel like it's going to consume my life, and I have too many things going on in my life to play, like, a video game for 10 hours straight, for, like, a whole month. It's too time consuming. When it comes to video games nowadays, I like very casual experiences where you can just jump in, and you're like, boom, I'm in the game, now I'm doing something fun. So like the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, I took a whole year break from Star Wars Battlefront 2, and now I am back to playing it daily. And I will just boot up a game, and I will just go to instant action. And I've got the Lego mod right now, which is so fun. Oh, the Brick Wars mod, it's so fun. There's a couple little glitches. Like if a character gets into a turret, they are invincible. Like you have to destroy the turret. You can't just like headshot the pilot of the turret. Um, but it's so fun, and that game is so fun, and it's so casual to just jump into it. My friends like Nilda and Nerd Affiliated have blocked and reported him. Who are we reporting? What has happened, Ultra Carter? I've missed your previous message on that. Uh, I mean it happens. I've blocked many people in my day. You haven't played Grand Theft Stagecoach 2 yet? No. I don't know if I ever will. I used to play Call of Duty a lot when I was a teenager. I always did local stuff though. I only did local multiplayer. I never went online. It was my brother, our neighbor friend, and myself. We would just do like 1v1v1, I guess. And we would just try to kill each other. It was actually really fun. I got really good at it, but I didn't always feel like playing it. Because I don't know, I'm not always in the mood for stuff like that. So sometimes our friend came over, and they were like, come on, let's play COD. And I was like, I just don't feel like it. I'll just watch today if that's okay. And sometimes they just let me do it, and other times they like try to guilt me into playing. It happens. COD uses AI now? Shocker. What doesn't use AI now? I used AI once in my videos, and I'm never going to use it again. It was my Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ratchet video, and I'm not gonna like take the whole video down just because I did it, but like in hindsight, I'm like I never should have done it. I was like, oh, it'd be kind of neat instead of trying to do a Ratchet impression because I can't sound like Jeffrey Combs Ratchet. I was like, oh, let me just go to character AI and just get the voice from that. So I like downloaded character AI just for this, and I like got some Ratchet lines from that, and I had Ratchet say with the AI voice that he was like gonna free his Autobot friends because I like ordered some on eBay or whatever, and it was cute. No one had an issue with it, but I know nowadays, like if a creator uses AI, oh my gosh, they get a lot of flack for it. So I don't want to use it ever again. Not just because of receiving flack for it. I don't want to use it because I don't agree with it anymore. I don't think I ever agreed with it. I have never used ChatGPT. I have never like really talked to an AI. I've generated a few images for fun, like when it was really new and interesting. I was like, oh, let me just generate some weird pictures. And I remember like I was trying to generate like Commander Cody Transformer at the start when it was really bad. And nowadays I'm sure you'd get something that looks really interesting. But then again, why wouldn't you draw that? Do you know who Minifig Swank is? I don't know who that is, unfortunately. There's a lot of people I do not know. Considering your username is dswank, is that you? Is that you? Are you asking if I know who you are? Because I don't watch a lot of Lego YouTubers nowadays. Not really super into it now, but I've been needing to catch up with all the sets with all the clone troopers, and around Christmas time, I made that happen. So I have this, I have the ARC 170, I have the turbo tank. I'm not going to build the turbo tank because it sucks, and I'm happy with my 2005 one. But I also have the MTT, which I'm really excited for, actually. But I don't know if I'll do that on a stream. I might just do this one on a stream, and then maybe the ARC 170, because I found that doing, like, the big sets, they just kind of exhaust me when I'm trying to do a live stream. But overall, yeah, that's my... I was going on my take on AI. is I learned recently that AI in 2025 used more water than bottling plants. Like, what? I do not have the gingerbread ad. I wasn't interested in that one. I do have Lego Soundwave. I did a live stream building it. I can show it. It's right there. It's next to my Bumblebee. It's right there. There he is. Here, let's see if I can have him say something. Say something, Soundwave. That's not saying something, it's a sound effect. I love that set. That's probably one of my favorite Lego sets of all time. Alright, let's get back to the build. Do you store food in your room? Absolutely not. I do not do that. I have a glass of water whenever I'm in here, but I never store food in here. I don't store food in my room. I don't let animals in my room. I'm a pretty clean guy. I'm one of those clean guys. I don't use AI to lead to Judgment Day. Honestly, dude, it might. It might, for real. Skynet is becoming less of fiction and more of future. They're so good now that you can't tell the difference between it. It's Gary now, man. What are we talking about? AI? Because AI is, like, I used to be able to really tell if it was real or not, but now there's some things where, like, I don't know if I could. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, if you want to have something do something, animate, act it out, draw it. And now people just use AI. I do want to say, though, I think some AI stuff can be funny. Like, the video of, like, the cat with the propeller hat, like, flying up onto the doorbell, the Ring camera. That's funny. I like that. And then there's this awful Instagram account that makes, like, AI happy birthday wishes. And the main character that they feature in it is Incredible Gassy, where he's like, "Happy birthday, Henry! You thought I wouldn't bring the gas today? Wrong!" Oh, it's so gross. But it's kind of funny. AI did ruin funny cat videos. I will always defend the propeller hat cat at the door. I will always think that is super funny. But almost all of the rest of them, like, especially talking, like, people in AI talk really weird. They talk like this. Like, it's super weird and fast, and you can tell it's so unnatural. It's bizarre. So bizarre. Especially, like, Sora, that AI. I'm so happy I don't really engage with a lot of it. Because I know there's a lot of AI bros. Cool Cat, Dirty Dog, Derek Savage and all that. He's starting to use AI. He had a video on his YouTube channel where Cool Cat turned into Santa Claus. And it was magical. It was so magical. And then he had a Cool Cat Saves the Kids, the animated movie, where he just ran the whole movie through an AI cartoon filter. And he called it animated. Gundam Rose and Mandala Gundam look like really cool kits. Mandala I should be getting in the mail here soon. Gundam Rose is peak. Gundam Rose is peak. He's like front of shelf worthy. He is so gorgeous. I love him with all my heart. I love all of the G Gundam high grades. I'm really hoping in 2026 we get Bolt Gundam, because we need Bolt Gundam bad. We need him so bad. Dude, look at just, like, that building technique. That's crazy. I would have never thought to do something like this. Would have never thought of it in a million years. It's just so cool to me. Alright. And then another little sub-assembly right here. Do you see the Gong Studios Baymax? I did. I think they're cool, but they're kind of expensive. And are they associated with Pop Mart at all? Because I actually have a Pop Mart store in my mall, which is kind of cool. I went into it recently, and actually had the Gong Studio Hush Batman, which was kind of surreal to find at my mall. But I didn't get it. I already have $100 Hush Batman with the Mafex one. I don't need another $100 Hush Batman. Do you have any other Lego Clone Turbo Tanks? I like I said, I got the new one, but I'm not going to build it because it's garbage. But I have the original 2005 one, which is legendary. It's a little gappy, and I'm thinking I might use some of the parts from the new one to actually fill some of the gaps on the old one. I think that might actually be a really good idea. Because I was thinking about building a mock with all the parts, but I'm just not really into mock making anymore. It's just not my thing. It used to be for a little bit. I used to get a little creative. What Blockies Transformers related thing do you mess with the most? Devastator. He was one of my top figures of the year. One of my top Transformers. Check out that video if you want. The Devastator is so fun. Or my two favorite Blockies things of all time are Devastator and the Classic Class Stormtrooper. Those are my two favorite Blockies things. Because that Stormtrooper is so fun. It is such a fun figure. How much do you have up there? Like 1,000 or 10,000? Have what? what do I have up here? Toys? Because I've got hella toys, dude. I just got tons of new toys today. I got a Hot Toys today as well. Because I decided to, usually around New Year's, I have a little tradition in my family where we go shopping. And we usually give ourselves some pretty decent budgets. And I spent like almost $500 today. Can you put Blockies Devi in a pose, please? Yeah, I'll think about it. Yo, it's my bro. This is a crisis. JCC 1004. Yeah, he's actually my real life brother. I know a lot of people are like, wait, is that actually your brother? Yeah, he's my brother. I have been JCC 2224 and he has been JCC 1004 for many a year. I built this wrong. I am the worst Lego builder of all time. On Christophsis. What Hot Toys did you spend $500 on? I didn't. So I spent $300 on the Hot Toys, and I spent $200 on other stuff. The Hot Toys I got was Kit Fisto, which I'm super excited about, because I'm building a Revenge of the Sith Hot Toys collection, and Kit Fisto is very near and dear to my heart and my soul. So I was like, yeah, I think Kit Fisto is one that I do indeed really want for my Hot Toys collection. But I also got Barricade, obviously. I got this today. I got the Clone Mech, which is a lot of fun. I just killed Optimus Prime. I actually do like this. I've changed my mind. I'm really happy I got that Optimus. It's all worked out in the end. It's all better now. Reminds me of one of my favorite little skits I did. It was for my G.I. Joe Overkill review. It was like a collector's club figure. And I was like, oh, he's got a little repair thing so he can repair his Cobra Bats. And then Overkill is just like, psh, psh, you're all better now. And then the Cobra Bat's like, thank you, and then just leaves. That's always been one of my little favorite skits I've done. Are you doing a new versus old on Last Night Barricade? Yes, I will be doing that. Wow, you're a wizard, Harry. If there was a clone of you, would it be called JCC 2.0? I think it'd be called JCC 22224. That's what I think it'd be called. Oh, your security guard's a G.I. Joe fan? That's cool. I don't know why, but I've always seen JCC 224 Squidward and JCC 1004 Squilliam. That's valid, honestly. That's valid. I feel like Squidward. It's funny, though, like, when I was younger, especially when I was a teenager, I really related to Squidward because I was mildly stuck up and didn't really get along with my peers. I thought they were beneath me. And nowadays I feel more like SpongeBob, where I'm like, this kind of day couldn't get much better, but it keeps on trying. I wish I could do a SpongeBob laugh, but I cannot. I need to learn that dance. I need to learn the Ariana Grande attraction dance. The SS I am ready is about to set sail. This kind of day couldn't get much better, but it keeps on trying. Tom Kenny been quiet since the last 5 seconds. Yeah, he's gonna get replaced. I will be the new SpongeBob voice actor. It will be me. Okay, so we put this thing on. This big thing goes the other way. I almost totally destroyed this build. I almost messed it all up. You ever get the old ARC 170 or want to get one? I have the old, not the 2005 ARC 170. I have the 2010 ARC 170, but unfortunately I totally like broke and destroyed that set. Some of the red plastic broke, and I can rebuild it. I'll probably rebuild it someday, but I did get the new ARC 170 as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to my old one. Because the new one seems perfectly fine. It's a little smaller, but I actually don't mind that some new Lego sets are smaller like that. Anyone ever accidentally dropped a figure to the point its hinge snapped? I mean, I literally was just talking about how I dropped my ARC 170 and it broke. So yeah, but for like an action figure like that, I don't think so. All right, so the main core of this fighter is actually almost done, which is cool. This is definitely a cool set. Best stream I've seen in a while. That's good. I'm happy, Bob the Builder. I'm happy, Bob. You could clean yourself on limited amount. You could clean yourself on limited amount. What would you do for 2 days? What do you mean? Like, if I'm like limited on how many showers I can take or something? I mean, some science already says like you don't have to shower every day. Like, your skin dries up and you lose like natural oils that your skin's developing if you shower every single day. So there's some days where like if I ain't stinky, I'm not gonna shower. Because I don't have dry skin. I don't want dry skin. I'm lucky. I'm not ashy. I'm lucky. But I mean, if that's such an interesting question. I mean, I brush my teeth every day, of course. That I would make sure of. Because I didn't brush my teeth at all when I was a teenager, and then they started rotting out of my mouth. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna actually start taking care of my teeth. I need to go see the dentist again. It's been too long. It's been too long. Happy New Year to you as well. I can do the SpongeBob laugh. That's amazing. Your shower health bar is dropping. It feels like a health bar sometimes, dude. Sometimes my shower health bar feels like it's going. Not a bad idea, like a diet Major Blood, but for Joe. What are you talking about, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. That's what happens when I just 3 showers left. Oh, that reminds me of there's a video game I played when I was a kid. It was the Toy Story 2 Interact like Activity Center, I think. It was on PC. And there was a level where Buzz Lightyear had to like repair his ship to let it take off. And every time he like fired a laser to destroy a Zergbot, he was like, 2 shots left. Only 1 shot left. What about Oscar the Grinch? That's Oscar the Grouch, actually. Oscar the Grinch is that's a fan character. Original fan character, do not steal. Oscar the Grinch. I'm sure someone's done that. I'm sure. People have done everything. That's the thing. People have done everything. How many you got? Took me a while to even. We're going on. I'm popping into sub conversations going on in this chat. I don't know what's happening. I'm intercepting sub conversations. Oh, I love when stuff like this happens. When all of the internal detail just gets covered up by bricks. I love it. We need 8 of these. We're putting 8 of these on. We're getting the V19's base body constructed. I really love Lego too. It's something that I don't collect super heavily anymore. And I definitely don't invest in like the massive sets. I don't get UCS stuff. I don't really get things like that. But something like this, especially, you know, once I wait a bit and I can get it for a better price. Yeah, I'm loving it. All right, so we need to set this down for a minute. I'm so happy I got a Lego V19. I love the V19. You should be sorry, bro. You should be sorry. Rogue Toys have 2 pairs of G1 and G2 Devastator. Buy them. You should just buy them. You know, just do it. Why not? Meant to say clone. Oh, that reminds me of the old comic figure blog meme where his face would just come up and you go, clone. I need to bring that back. It's been so nice. I've actually been on a big clone kick lately. Like, I've really been enjoying Clone Troopers again. And I actually think all these, like, Lego clones have really helped contribute that, but also me playing Battlefront again. I've just been really enjoying the clones, bro. I think the clones are something that's going to stay with me forever. Always a clone, forever a clone fan. Always a clone fan. You should start collecting the Speed Champion sets. I'm not really into cars, though. That's the thing. I'm not into cars. Not enough to collect them like that. I do have a Speed Champion set. I'll show it to you. Here, I think it's in reach. Yeah, it's right here. I got the Speed Champions Lamborghini Countach, and I got some red bricks on Bricklink, and oh no, that tile has a gash in it. Uh-oh. And I got a repro label set for G1 Red Alert, and I turned this Speed Champions Lamborghini Countach into Red Alert. Just a little idea I had, like, when I saw that this set was revealed, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just a few red pieces and some stickers away from being Red Alert, so that's what I did. And unfortunately, some of the, like, G1 repro labels had to go over multiple pieces. Like, you can see that Fire Chief thing, it's over multiple pieces, but I'm never taking that apart, so. That's the only Speed Champions I have, probably the only one I ever will have. The new Lightning McQueen is cool, though. I don't think it's cool enough for me to buy, but it's cool. I like it. Oh, I'll need a decal. I'll need a decal in a moment. If you could have any of the Delta Squad members as a fully 3D printed costume, who would I have? Probably Boss, but I'm a certified big boy. I wouldn't be fitting in that thing for a while. I'd have to work at it a bit first. I have to work at it. You're a Valorverse Action Force guy now? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave it at that. I bought one of those, dude. I bought the BotCon Waspinator, whatever, and it broke right out of the box. And I was like, you know what? I don't even want a replacement. I just don't want this. So actually, my brother, I got to give him credit. He helped me out with the return process on that, or the refund process, because I was just not feeling it. It's ridiculous. Now, granted, I do think that their quality control is better now. You think that you are better now, better now. Shout out to Posty. Shout out to my boy Posty. The Post. What happened to... Is there a pre-Malone? I'm sure everyone's made that joke already. I'm a little late to the party on that one. I thought I was subscribed on this account. Apparently I wasn't. Well, subscribe. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So, I made it a note in recent years. I don't say make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I don't tell people to do that. I also don't tell people to become a channel member. Like, I'm not a sellout. I have the option there because I started in the first place because people were saying, hey, I want to support you. You should do this. So that's why I started it. And it's helped. Like, the money does help the channel, but I don't do the channel for money. I don't. So, and part of me feels like it makes me a subpar influencer because I'm not doing the influencer thing right. But at the end of my videos, like if you notice, I don't say comment, like, and subscribe. The only thing I say is special shout out to my channel members. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. That's what I say. Because obviously I'm going to thank my channel members. What's your favorite color? Blue. I'm a blue fan. I'm blue. Da boo dee da boo die. It's up to the viewer to decide if they want to subscribe. Yeah, it's up to them. Like, there's some content creators that I genuinely enjoy watching a lot, and I'm not subscribed to them. Like, YouTube will just recommend me their channel regularly enough, or I'll make the conscious effort to go to their channel, every few weeks, few months, whatever, and then I'll catch up on some content I want to watch. Because especially for my channel is very diverse. Because I'm a toy channel. I'm not a Transformers channel. I'm not a Star Wars channel. I'm a toy channel. So that does make a lot of opportunity for people to not be interested in everything that I talk about. Because I'll talk about, clones, then I'll talk about Transformers, then Transformers and Transformers, then something super random that gets like 300 views in the first 24 hours. And then I'll go back to Transformers and get like 10,000 views. And then it jumps around a lot. And that jumping around does make it, I can see how it would make it difficult for some people to keep up with what I really do. So there have been times where I've debated if I've wanted to like make a second channel. But I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to. Do you know the YouTube job is the guy that our reviews Transformers guy with the Godzilla? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I mean, Dumb Jake, he's got a Godzilla picture. Doesn't Jobby the Hong do as well? I feel like he always comes up in my live streams. That guy is like the Mr. Beast of Transformers videos. Like, everybody watches him, everybody talks about him. His content and his sense of humor is too overstimulating for me, I'll put it that way. I mean, nothing against the guy personally. I'm sure he's great, but his content is not for me. I watched it when like he first kind of started out, and I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. The humor was very 2016, and I have just grown past that. And it's just not for me. Because if you were around on YouTube and everything back in the day, when I say the phrase 2016 humor, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And now that it is 2026, that was 10 years ago. So, are you into history? Not explicitly. I mean, I'll appreciate learning some history stuff every once in a while, but I'm not the kind of guy that can tell you all the details of the war of 1812 and everything. I'm not like that. One of my friends, though, he really is. Oh, no, I missed these pieces. Where do these go? Where do these go? I see them. There's too many there to be extra. Okay, I see. I see where it goes. It goes right there in the front. I figured it out. We're good. We're Gucci. We're doing good. Oh, did I forget this too? Oh, geez, dude. Where did this go? Somewhere? I don't think so. Maybe that wouldn't be extra, would it? Something that big? No way. The way I said no way reminded me of a guy on To Catch a Predator, and that I didn't like that. Because Chris Hansen was like, "You're here to see a 12-year-old," and then he was like, "What? No way." I guess that's extra. I'm not seeing where that went. Not seeing it. All right. I'm going through all of bag 2. It's used twice. It's used twice in bag 2. And I see them. Wait. So that's a different rod. Yeah, it is a different rod right there. It's used once in bag 2. So I guess it is extra. Unless I missed it somewhere. I guess it's not that important. Guess not. That's one thing. I wish they would give you a list of what's extra. So you're not freaking out about, like, why is this piece here? Why is this here? Why does this exist? I killed Obi-Wan. I'm going to be honest with you. That Digital Circus stuff, the job he's been doing lately, kind of made me dislike him a bit. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know. Digital Circus, that's something I'm not into. I don't know the details on that. There's one clone who died that you wish survived to the end. Who would it be? I know a lot of people have asked me stuff like that before. I'm a guy who's pretty content on when characters die. Especially in the Clone Wars. I feel like a lot of the clones die for, like, their timing's pretty good and everything. One of my favorite clones that died was Hardcase, but I guess I would say Waxer, because I wish we would have seen a Waxer and Boyle reunion, or like a reunion with Waxer and Numa. That would have been nice. So I'm going to go with Waxer, because I think his death is the saddest. His death is sadder than 99 to me. Alright. Bag number 3 out of 5. And we have our clone pilot in here. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Jobby the Hong's been doing Digital Circus stuff. I don't know what he's been doing, but sorry you don't like it. Alright, here's our cockpit. That's a really nice clear yellow. Alright, we gotta build our clone pilot. This is the first time ever. You are the youngest person ever. This is our first time ever that a Phase 1 clone pilot actually has his own helmet, instead of just being a standard Phase 1 helmet with a fin on it painted yellow. So I'm really hoping this helmet gets more use. I would love to see, like, Matchstick and more pilots. But here is our pilot minifig. That's actually not that crooked. That's decent. That looks great, though. It's a great mold. Dang, this latest wave of, like, Lego clones, it gave us 3 new molds, I think. Bakara, Galactic Marine, and this pilot. It's about time they make some new clone helmet molds, because they make a new mold every Ninjago. They make a million new... I think they make a single new mold for every Ninjago set, I swear. I swear they do. So I think it's about time the clones get the love. You just got into Star Wars. Well, congratulations. Thanks for stopping by, Paul. Thank you. All right, let's get this V19 a-rolling. A lot of white pieces here. Might be a little difficult to put it together. But we'll... It was difficult to put the pieces together. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. I watched Markiplier play that whole Secret of the Mimic game, and I cannot remember a single detail from it. It was the most forgettable FNAF game of all time, if you ask me. Because I'm a casual FNAF fan. I've not seen the second movie yet. I've heard it's pretty mid. But as someone who enjoyed animatronics, well, I say enjoyed animatronics growing up. We're out of focus. There we go. I was scared of animatronics growing up. As someone who was scared of them and is now, like, fascinated by them, I mean, I have a personal appeal for the franchise. And I mean, I remember when it came out and everything. I was like, oh, this is cool. But the whole fandom and everything, I would not say I'm in the fandom, because that's just a whole other a whole other bag to unpack. The first 9 of these games is usually not that bad. Yeah, I remember that. The Megatronus, the Fallen Figure, should really set the bar for leader class. It does set the bar for leader class. I'm going to compare every single leader class to that. Oh, this looks so nice. Anyways, I'm going to compare that Megatronus to every leader class. Or I should say, I'm going to compare every leader class to that Megatronus moving forward. And it's probably not going to be looking that good. Do you have any Star Tours action figures? I have Well, it's not really Star Tours anymore, but I have like the new Rex, the DJ Rex that they put out recently, because that's really fun. I do have a Sky Trooper. I love the Sky Troopers. I always wanted that really weird, freakish little guy that they made a figure of from the Ewoks movies. I've never seen those movies. I need to watch those someday. Because they're weird and freakish. And I'm kind of a fan of weird, freakish things. I consider myself a pretty weird, freakish guy. I'm something of a freak myself. Oh no. Toy Chica. I don't even want to know what happened with her in the new FNAF. Didn't they get like some celebrity to voice her? Because I know they got Matt Pat for Toy Bonnie. I've not heard how that sounds. I've not listened to that. This wing's coming together pretty good. FNAF 2's peak cinema. Yeah, I don't even think the first FNAF movie was scary at all. I think the only time I was unsettled was when what's his name? The main character. M something? Michael. No, that's Michael Afton. What's the name of the main character? I don't remember the main character's name. When he like peeks around the curtain and he sees them like just sitting there menacingly. That's like the only time I was unsettled in the first movie. Did I see Megan Fox? Is that who they got? They got Megan Fox? Wow. Do you still have Teak? Dude, I want Teak. Give me your Teak, bro. I want Teak. I forgot you had Teak. Why did you have Teak? You had all of them, though. That's why. You had all of them. Yeah, give me Teak. I want that. Teak is required for any toy collection. You need Teak from Ewoks. That is a requirement. Oh, this is looking cool. I love all the layers. Like, look at that shape. That's really cool. I feel like my brother and I were just talking about this. To make something really nice in Lego, you got to have a good parts inventory. And obviously, set designers have infinite inventory. So, like, this is, honestly, I'm going to say it right now. This is, so far, one of the best Starfighter Lego sets I think I've built in recent years. This is really good. And I do think it being like white and red also helps because it's not just gray. Because so many Lego Star Wars sets are just gray, dude. It's so boring. Who cares? Like, imagine spending $1,000 on a UCS Death Star and the majority of the parts are gray. I mean, like, that Death Star doesn't even look good. I would never in a million years want that thing. I had some people that were asking me, they're like, "You're going to get that big Lego Death Star?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "What? Why not?" I was like, "Because it's $1,000. I'd rather spend $1,000 on like 4 or 3.5 really nice Hot Toys. That's what I would want to spend $1,000 on." Because for me, Hot Toys are like the peak of toy collecting. My nose is starting to run. Oh no, and I bumped into my phone. Mustafar TVC set or Lego set? Well, I don't even know what they would do for a TVC set, and it would be super expensive. I don't even know what they would do. I want the big Mustafar playset that they made back in the day. That they repurposed for the Temple of Akator for Indiana Jones. That is the set that I want. Alright, where was I? I have forgotten. There we go. I remember. Looks like we're doing a double layer again on these. And then this attaches to this, like this. Such a solid connection. So nice. Nice little sub-assembly. Oh, because Oh, for a second, I'm like, is that where the cannon goes? Nah, it's just how it's built. It's not worth the price. No. I think most Lego is not worth the price anymore. Well, Emily, did you already do the Transformers stuff? The only Transformers thing I've done so far was open and build this Blockies Optimus. I do have the Studio Series Barricade that I think I'll probably have enough time to open at the end of the stream. But right now I am building a Lego Star Wars set. Has Lebo Mega Prime disappointed me? Dude, I still have that. I mentioned it in my top 10 Transformers video. I have that. I got that, right? And it has been sitting in the box ever since I got it. And a part of me is like, I'm not even excited enough to open this thing. Do I even want it? Because I have the original RID Optimus, and I just don't feel compelled to have that. I'm not an RID 01 fan. Like I've never been into RID 01. It's been very casual for me, and why did I don't even know why I really got that. So, because I'm not an Optimus Prime completist. I am not a completionist for Optimus Prime toys, because that is, number one, impossible, and number two, psychotic. That is not who I am and what I'm about. So, oh, is this the middle fin? I think this is the middle fin. Okay. So that's why they had like all those flat tiles there, just to kind of make it look a little nicer. This is the big middle fin. Okay, I get it. I get it now. And it's all coming back to me now. I just make references to things, and I just wait to see if somebody actually gets it. Oh, do you get a spare pistol? Oh, that's so nice. You get a spare pistol. I don't think they used to make those spare. I love those little pistols. They're like one of my favorite, more modern Lego pieces. Thanks to you, I got on board with Blockies. And they're so cool. Got Nemesis Prime, love it. Glow's super relaxing. But do they make bigger scale ones? They do. They make Action Edition. That's what they're called. So far, they have done Optimus, Megatron, Soundwave, Transformers 1 Optimus, and they're going to be making Tarn, which the only one I don't have so far is Transformers 1 Optimus. I'll probably be getting Tarn. I don't have him yet, but Tarn is something that should be coming to the channel. I probably will get that TF1 Optimus at some point, though. Focus, come back. Come back, Focus. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? That's what's nice about Lego. They give you extra small pieces. Yeah, I love the small pieces. What? Oh my gosh, this Focus is just gone. Come back to me. Because see, ever since I dropped my phone in the toilet, my camera app does not work, funny enough. My camera app doesn't work. So I can't scan QR codes anymore. The only thing I can do is camera stuff through apps. So like I take photos like through Facebook Messenger or something, and then I'll like save the photo. And at least live streams are working right now, but I'll get a new phone. I'll get a better phone. We'll have a higher quality camera. Live streams will be nicer. Count on it. It's gonna happen. That's my plan, Jan. That's your name now, Jan. Are you happy with that? Is that a good name for you? Jan? Janice? I guess Jan is short for Janice, isn't it? My childhood neighbor, her name was Janice. And my mom, she had a coworker named Janet. And she would always confuse Janice and Janet. And I was like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. You just got jammed. Next Yellow Park Transformer you want made? Transformers Prime stuff. I want like Yellow Park AMK Pro, Transformers Prime. That's what I want. That's my hope and my dream, my aspiration. Which I know somebody's making a Transformers Prime Optimus. I don't remember if it's Yellow Park or Blockies, but it's one of them. One of them's making the dream happen. Okay, so we have it up like this. And then it goes like this. And it ports in like this. Oh, so this is something super annoying. With the pins, you have to make sure they're all kind of faced the right way, so they go in easier. This is something I didn't realize until I was a little older building Lego. And I didn't think about facing the pins the right way, because now that they're faced the right way, boom, there you go. Because otherwise you're just like trying to jam it. Because how a pin goes in, like it has that gap, and it will just kind of like flex and then pop back into place. All right, and then these will go into secure the wings. Wings secure. All right, this is awesome. This is awesome sauce. I've forgotten pieces. How? How have I missed pieces? How has this happened? There's these, and then there's these. What am I doing, dude? What is happening? Must have been on the main fuselage. Ah, okay, I see. I see where they go. They go here. And they make that look a lot nicer. Yeah, that looks really nice. That's a really nice little shape. I love if they made Leader Class or Commander 86 Unicron. That'd be tiny. I just don't see them doing that. I don't see them making a small-scale Unicron anytime soon. It'd be nice, but I just don't see it happening. All right, so we have 2 more bags, and I'm going to guess that the next 2 bags are going to be our wings, because we still have to make the wings on this. So there is the V19 Torrent so far. And we still have Ventress. I guess we're saving Ventress for the last bag. Would you buy an accurate Darth Vader helmet? No, I'm not a helmet guy. The only helmets I have are like Commander Cody, 212th Trooper, stuff like that. I keep it pretty simple. Well, it wasn't, the smokescreen wasn't a leak. It was like actually shown at a toy fair. I hope that it looks better than that. I hope that the person who like transformed it for that live stream or that show or whatever just didn't know how to transform the dang thing, because it looks awful. Like, it just looks so weird and awkward. Hoping that's not the case. Because that's happened sometimes. Like, you see a figure for the first time and you're like, oh, this looks poo-poo. And then you actually get a chance to see the figure properly transformed or whatever. And you're like, actually, this is the best thing of all time. Alright, so we still need these for our thrusters. We need these. We need our other one. They're not telling me to do both. I'm not going to do both. They're not telling me to do it. I'm not going to do it. And they actually tell me to put this one on the other side. So, because that's happened to me before. I just kind of jumped the gun on something. And then they're like, actually, you need to use the other piece for something else. And then you've already tried to improvise. So now you're screwed, buddy. You're done. What set is this? I haven't seen it. It's the V19 Torrent. It's right up there. There's the box. It's cool. It came out earlier in, not super early in 2020. What's the year? 5. That's the old year. I think it was a late summer set, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it's part of the summer wave. Is the Arc 170 that came out like a year ago? Wasn't that a January, or maybe it was a May the 4th? I don't know. I didn't know they still made a version of the old Bionicle hand pieces. Oh yeah, a lot of the Bionicle pieces are still used. They did change the mold so it is more sturdy, more durable, because a lot of Bionicle hands really suffered. See, look, good thing I didn't do that, because we needed this to actually make the thruster even bigger. Because it's even bigger. I forgot how big the V19 Torrent thrusters were. They're huge. All right, wing time. Massive plate. Massive plate. All right. I had to give it a little tap for good luck. I hope they reissue Cybertron Optimus. I would love to see a Commander class Cybertron Optimus. I would be down for that. Because I enjoy the Siege one they did. But it's not it, dude. That is not it. Not it. We need something bigger and better. I have the third-party, like, Masterpiece version. And it's cool. I got it at TFCon. It's cool. I probably didn't need it. I forget how much I spent on it. Did I spend $200 on that? Or was it $100? I think it was $200. Oh my gosh. Should not have done that. Maybe it was just $100 though. If it was $100, that's one thing. But I think it was $200. I think I spent $200 on that. And I don't think it was worth it. I don't think so. I didn't vibe with it as much as I thought I would. And also mine, the one I bought was customized. And I think at first I was like, oh, that's going to be cool. It's customized. And then I got it and I'm like, oh, the hands, because they're like third-party Bionicle hands, because the original hands always break on him. He can't hold his guns properly. He doesn't have a peg to hold his guns. It's just the hands. So, like, they'll sit in there, but his guns are so heavy, he can't even hold them. So now I'm like, well, that sucks. So I don't know. I'll probably still keep it. At least for now. But definitely not a highlight buy of TFCon Chicago. Definitely not a highlight buy. Alright. We need this Republic emblem decal. Peel this off. Look at that. A lot of people don't like stickers on Lego. They're like, oh, they're so hard to put on, dude. Lining them up and everything, it's the worst. But let me tell you, it's not. Get over it. It's not that hard. Just takes a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and boom, there you go. There you go. I do not own Armada Galvatron. I decided I didn't want any repaints of Armada. So like Nemesis Prime, I'm not going to get that. I don't have the repaint of what's-his-face, Hotshot. I'm just sticking to the classic colors for these characters. I probably won't get a Thundercracker. I'll just stick with Starscream. Well, I might actually get the Thundercracker repaint. I don't know. Which is funny because like the toy was Thundercracker, but as far as I know in the show, it's still Starscream. I do not own Springer. I don't have 86 Springer. I have the Siege one. Perfectly happy with it. Because I don't always give in to upgrade culture. It's like, oh, this one's slightly better, but it's twice as expensive. Okay. Doesn't mean I need it. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting all the new... I might at least get Thundercracker because he's my favorite Seeker, but I don't think I'm going to rebuy every single Seeker for the 86 mold. I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think that's happening. I do paint and customize stuff sometimes. Definitely not all the time. Most of the things that I paint are like details on Gundam models. That's the main stuff I paint. So like thruster bells and like here's an example. I keep this Gundam right by my desk because he's really pretty. This is the P Bandai Axis Shock Gyaradoga, and I did all the gold inside the thruster bells. So I really liked the... Instead of making them yellow, I was like, I'm going to make them gold because I like the colored thruster bells, and I think them being gold would be really pretty, especially since he's already shiny. Did I... Oh, I guess I did paint those thrusters. Maybe I probably could have used another layer of paint. Because those look a little too green. I can't really tell that's gold too well. Maybe it's just because the green is already metallic. And like the little thing in the mouth, I did gunmetal on that. So I'll do like a little detail painting. But full-on customs, I don't really do that much anymore. I just don't have the time. I haven't had the idea in my head. It's not like, oh, I want to make this. Like, I don't do custom clones anymore. I haven't done that in a long time. I do want to repaint my Black Series, one of my new Black Series Cody's, because I got so many of them, and I got one with the intention. I don't think the instructions make it too clear where this piece goes. I'm going to put it there, but I don't think that's where it goes. I want to make sure the gate mark isn't exposed. Oh, that was where it went. Okay. That was where it went. Wowza canowza. If you like building and painting Gundams, you should try Warhammer. I do have, they're not Warhammer, but the Star Wars little game. I got the clone set and I painted them up. It's just too small, bro. I really hate painting at that little scale. My hands are a little shaky, and I just don't think I have that in me. It's just too small. And I'm also not invested in the lore of Warhammer. Oh, you should. It's so cool. Before you say that, I can't be a fan of everything. I'm sorry. I don't have the fandom capacity in my blood to be a fan of everything. And Warhammer's is something like, it's cool. I've got a couple figures because cool big blue buff space soldier man. But I don't think it's something I'd ever get into. My main fandom capacity, I've got Transformers, I've got Star Wars, I've got Batman, and I've got Gundam. Those are my main 4 fandom things, and I just kind of gotta leave it at that. I mean, there's other things that I'm interested in that I watch, that I enjoy. But like when it comes to like the fandom aspect of it, I don't know how much I would say I'm invested. The only things you collect are Transformers and Gundam. The only things in this room right now that I'm sitting in are basically Transformers and Gundam. I call this my robot room. Which is funny because I have a whole shelf of random robots that are in my bedroom. This is my studio room. This is where I make videos and everything. Alright, this wing is nearing completion. What is Jolt 6-Speed and Reverb? They're the original little Minicon guys from Cybertron. I think I did a YouTube short on them, right? I think I did. They're really cute. I like them. This goes here. I think. And then we need a white one to go on the other side. There we go. There we go. Progress is being made. You should get into Gundam. Are you telling me that I should get into Gundam? I just need to confirm that you're telling me that I should get into Gundam. I just need to be sure. Let me know. No, you're not telling me, you're telling someone else. Yeah, because I am already here. Just in case you're telling me that I should get into Gundam. Just in case it was me. Just in case it was me. Just in case you're telling me that I should get into Gundam. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Just wanna let you know. Yeah, just wanna let you know. There's more. There's more up there. Yeah, just wanna let you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's more here. Yeah. Just wanna let you know. Yeah. I think maybe one day I'll get into Gundam. Maybe one day. I'll think about it. I'll think about Gundam. I might like it. Okay, anyways, where was I? I know there's one live stream. I spent like a decent chunk of the live stream just going over like what I was a fan of and what I wasn't a fan of, because I have a lot of people especially in these live streams. It happens so often where someone's like, "Oh, you should watch this. You should get into this. Are you into this? Are you a fan of this?" And I seriously, in that live stream, I went over so much. I'm like, I'm not into this. I'm not into that. I've seen that, but I wouldn't say I'm a big fan. Blah blah blah. This, that, and the other. So I'm not keen on doing that all over again. But if you ask, I'll answer. You personally recommend Origin RX 78? It's kind of hard to see. That's my favorite, the RG 2.0. That's my favorite one. But behind the Psycho Gundams, here, can I turn my flashlight on? Behind my Psycho Gundams, I call this the RX 78-2 Cave. So I've got the Revive, the Origin, the Entry Grade, the old HG. I've got the Gundam, the life-size walking one. Like, I've got a lot. And I also do have the Robot Spirits version anime that I bought that I haven't opened yet. So I have a lot of RX 78s. I have a lot. One of my favorite HGs is the Origin Zaku mold. But I also really love like modern GMs. So like Slager's right there. Standard right there. I have the Moroccan front, but I haven't built it yet. Really love the ground type GM. I think it was my first GM I ever built. I think that might have been my first GM. I love the classic GM, but I just ordered on AliExpress today. Kind of like a knockoff Revive classic GM. So I'm really looking forward to that. Seeing how that turns out. Because someone alerted me to an oversized knockoff of the like Moroccan front Slager's GM. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I just don't think I need that. Oh, I love HG Death Scythe. That's a great one. I have Death Scythe Hell, and I have Lance Heaven. Alright, I need to finish this. GM3 solid. I have the Beam Master as well. I think that's what it is. It's like the Build Fighters version. That one's cool because he's orange. I love talking about Gundam. But I just, every time I do on the channel, no one watches it. And it hurts the performance of my channel. And again, I'm not like doing this for the money or anything, but like I want to make sure that my channel is growing because I like reaching new audiences and I like, I like keeping it alive. And unfortunately, if a video like does really poorly, that's just telling me that I shouldn't do that again. So I have to be really selective when I talk about Gundam. I do think I need to make another Gundam video here soon. I'm just not sure what I want to do it on yet. Oh, I got a Gundam Grail! I ordered a Grail on eBay. It was a Grail of mine. And it was like a genuine Grail figure. I'm not talking like, it's just really expensive. Like, I just don't have the money for it. Like, it's not one of those things where I see it all the time, but it's out of my price range. I don't really consider that a Grail. I just consider that, like, a goal. But a Grail is something that's just impossible to find. And on eBay, there was... Here, I'll show you over here. So those are my SDs. And that's the cross silhouette RX 78-2 in the middle. But those are the old SD... what? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? SD Gundam Force, Gun Cannon, and Gun Tank. Those are the action figures. And I've always wanted the SD Gundam Force Classic RX 78-2. But it comes in a set with the G-Fighter, and it's super rare, and I never find it. And I found one on eBay. What's the biggest Blockies toy? Probably like the Action Edition, like Megatron or something. But I finally found that SD Gundam Force RX 78-2 on eBay, and oh, my heart sank when it was $120 plus $20 shipping. Of course, he had to add $20 shipping onto it. So I was like, oh man, that's just too much. I can't do that. It's out of my reach. So not only was it a grail that's hard to find, but it's too expensive. But I was like, you know what? Let me add this on my watch list. Let me see if something happens. Maybe I'll roll in the money and I'll feel like just splurging and I'll get it. And I just checked my phone and there was a notification saying, you have an offer from a seller. And it was for that Gundam, the SD Gundam Force RX-78-2. And he took the price down from $120. And this is new in box, by the way. Unopened and new in box. He took the price from $120 down to $60. Half off. You cannot believe how fast I hit accept and how fast I paid that. Dude, it comes Friday. I have to wait. It comes all the way from California, so I have to wait like a week. But that was, dude, Grail obtained. That's definitely 1,000,000% gonna be on my like top 10 pickups of 2026. Like right out the gate. So hyped for that. Because, dude, a lot of not just SD Gundam Force, but a lot of early 2000s toys are hard to get because collectors did not give a shit. Back when they came out, collectors were not buying them up and keeping them in box and holding on to them like they did Power of the Force, like they did Batman animated series, like they did a lot of other stuff in the 90s. Because in the 80s, stuff wasn't being held on to like that. And then people were like, oh, snap, people are interested in this, and no one's got any. So we need to hold on to these and circulate them around the collectors. And in the 2000s, I think people were just too preoccupied with like pre-existing brands to focus on a lot of the stuff that, you know, nowadays us 20-something-year-olds have a lot of nostalgia for. So SD Gundam's a super rare line. Mattel Avatar: The Last Airbender, you don't find a lot of those. Even though there was like a big surge of those coming out of China. So, oh, dude, this set is sick. I only have one wing done, but look at this V19. Oh, this is so incredible. I think it's a great size, too. I know they make a lot of these newer sets smaller, but this is a great size. I am so hyped for this set. This is so great. And I've forgotten pieces once more. Okay. Why do I keep doing this? Why does this keep happening? Okay, I think I see what happened. I think I see. They go in the front. Oh, wait, I didn't forget them. I just haven't turned the page yet. They're the next step. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're in the clear. I guess these are just extra. That's just a piece that they include extra. The Calibarn's a great one. I've got that one. Can you interact the minifigures with Optimus Prime? Sure. Hi, I'm Clone Pilot Oddball of the 212th. My name is Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. Whoa, that's pretty cool, Optimus. Yeah, I like leading the Autobots. All the time, every time. Whoa, that's so cool. Can we be friends, Optimus Prime? Yeah, sure. Let me hold you. There we go. I've interacted the figures. They've interacted. No! Optimus, you gotta hold him better. This Optimus is the Blockies Shining version 04 IDW Optimus. And I actually really love him. I was disappointed when I first got him, but I actually love him. I changed my mind. Because it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you'll get you get something and you're like, oh man. And then you really experience it and you're like, oh, actually, never mind. I enjoy this. All right, so there's that. And apparently there's a sticker we need to put on it. But they have not instructed me to put the sticker on yet, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Dude, Optimus Prime's one of my favorite characters too, dude. I love Optimus. I'm big on OP. If you thought my Gundam collection was crazy, I need to show you my Optimus Primes. Oh, clean. Clean sticker application right there. It's a good decal. All right, one more bag. This bag's going to finish off our V19. I'm going to have Ventress in here, and I do think I'm going to open up Barricade, and then we'll... Who do you main in Battlefront 2? So, preface this, OG Battlefront 2. I don't play the EA Battlefront 2. OG Battlefront 2, I actually main as the Heavy. I got the rocket launcher. I have the remote rocket. I've earned that. And I also have the precision pistol. So, I use a lot of strategic mine placement. I love the rocket for quickly dispatching... Oh, excuse me. Quickly dispatching vehicles or turrets. And, the precision pistol is just the best weapon in the game. Like, that's just accurate. I love the precision pistol. And vehicle-wise, too, I usually fly around in bombers. Alright, so here's our Ventress minifig. This looks incredible. I wish it was based on 03 Ventress, but I'll take 08 Ventress. I'll take 08. She looks really cool. I love the tattoos around the head. I do have a minifig of the original 2008 Clone Wars Ventress, but it's a keychain. So, oh, nice. Oh, I already knew she had like unique hilts, but I didn't realize that she came with an extra one. What class will be the first official figure for Megatronus Prime? The first official figure for Megatronus was not even a class. It was titanium. It was the titanium figure. That was our first official one. I did a video on that, I think, if you want to check it out. Alright, here's Ventress with her really nice lightsabers. Where's the minifig? There she is. Do you have any YOLO Parks? I do. I have a whole playlist of YOLO Park Transformers if you want to check it out. They send me a lot of stuff for review. I need to edit it, but they did send me the new AMK Mini Wave. So I've got like the Bayverse Prime. I even have like the special like clear one. Love YOLO Park. They do awesome stuff. Alright, so here's our Ventress. Do you think you'll get a leader class or a Voyager class? Are you talking about Megatronus? Because you already got a leader. There's already a real Megatronus. I don't know if you missed it, but there is. I do have the ATTE with Commander Cody. Of course I got that. I got that as soon as I could. I just never made a video on it. I'm going to do a video catching up on Lego clones. Like I might do like a Lego clone collection update. I love this Ventress, though. That's a really, really nice minifig. Good thing there's not a Commander Colt minifig. Otherwise, he's going to get smooched. He's going to get smooched on the lips. It actually was on the lips, wasn't it? Dang, that was so messed up. That was so messed up how Colt died. Do you think Hasbro should change their Transformers instructions? I wouldn't know. I don't look at them. I never look at them. I almost never look at TF instructions. Later interact the Ventress with the Barricade. I will. Ventress and Barricade they'll have a love story. Nah, probably not. I retract that statement. I retract that. Yeah, when I'm really struggling with a transformation, I just go to MGO, dude. Because his Just Transform It series is very, very nicely done. And he makes it very easy to follow. If it's a very especially difficult transformation, he will verbally talk you through it. But he shows it very clearly and concisely. A lot of opportunities to pause. He is, like his Just Transform It videos, they're not for views. They're not for attention. I think that is a genuine service to the Transformers community. I think it's a genuine service. Like, it is so appreciated. Any song recommendations? I'm not a big listener of J-Rock, but I was, again, as I do sometimes, scrolling through YouTube Shorts, and there was a short on Master Grade Astray Gundam that was like purple and could transform into like a bipedal or a quadruped creature. And it had this really catchy J-rock song in there. Not J-pop, J-rock. I assume that's the name of the genre. I assume. And I believe the name is L Garden. So it's like ELLE Garden. That's the name of the band. And I like listened to the whole album, dude. Like it's so good. Now, granted, there's some songs that are in English, some songs that are in Japanese. I personally prefer the English songs because I like singing along to music I listen to. So the songs that I like, one's called 10 a.m., one's called Firestarter Song, and the other one is Strawberry Margarita, I think. But it's surprisingly like cool stuff, dude. Because especially recently, I've really been enjoying more energized, upbeat rock music. So like Beartooth is one of my favorite bands of all time right now. I love Beartooth. I really love the energy. I love high energy. Because sometimes, like, especially if I'm driving to work, I don't always have high energy. So, having something that I can kind of amp myself up to, I really enjoy that. But, speaking on Beartooth a little bit, Breaking Benjamin will forever be, like, my favorite all-time band. My favorite current band is definitely Beartooth. And my favorite song from them is Attention, but it's abbreviated like an email, so it's ATTN period. And that song, oh my gosh, dude. I I will jump around and dance to that sometimes. It is just so great. Yeah, Strawberry Margarita was the one that was on the short with the Gundam. And I liked it. Do you know the DJ from Slipknot will sometimes wear a Starscream helmet? Oh, I did not know that. I don't really listen to Slipknot much. But I did not know that. That's cool. And then the lead singer of Breaking Benjamin, Ben Burnley, on his fingers, he's got... I think he used to have roses on his middle fingers, but he had them covered with Autobot and Decepticon logos. And he's a Transformers fan. He was on Hasbro Pulse live stream, and he revealed the clear purple Galvatron, like the HasLab Unicron accessory set that came with the clear purple Galvatron and little like minifigures and everything. Like he revealed that, and I bought it. I for no reason jump from stream to stream and ask for song recommendations. You know what, dude? That is awesome. That is genuinely so cool, and that is an amazing way to engage with just different people and different opinions, different music tastes. That is awesome, dude. I genuinely might start doing that myself. I genuinely might start doing that. Because sometimes when people bring up like a music genre or a music artist I don't know, I haven't listened to it yet. Someone recommended me Mitski recently. They're like, oh, I listen to a lot of Mitski. And I was like, oh, who's that? And they're like, oh, they're like an indie artist. And I was like, oh, I'll check that out. I don't know if it's for me yet, but that was a recommendation I got, and I'll look it up. I've remembered the name, obviously. Open last night Barricade. I gotta finish the set first, and I'm almost done. Look, that's all the pieces we have left. That's all we have left. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Do it. End my suffering. Do it. Do it. Do it. Honestly, I would want to play Oblivion more than I'd want to play... Because Oblivion is just... The whole video game is a meme. And I love that so much. Saw Breaking Benjamin live in 2025. They watched 3 Days Grace's mid AI? Dude, 3 Days Grace is using AI? Dude, why? Why do they have AI in the set? I don't know, Davis, if you were here for when we were talking about AI in the stream, but I'm not a fan. The new 3 Days Grace album was really good, though. I really enjoyed it. Not every song, but Apologies is probably my favorite one. Um, Kill Me Fast, that's a good song. I really do think it works great as like a dual vocalist band now with Adam and Matt. I think that's really cool. Yeah, 3 Days Grace is really good. I wasn't too big on him when Adam was not a part of the band for a while there. There's a couple good songs. There's a few things I really liked, like I Am Machine. Who doesn't think that's a banger? Um, it's really like edgy though. I can just imagine like when I'm listening to that, I can just imagine like some 14-year-old boy who like just got rejected by his crush is like, no more emotions for me. I need to kill the emotions out of me. I am machine. I never. And he's just like sitting there, like staring at the wall while he's listening to it. I can just picture that. every that song. Every time. Every time I've listened to it, I've literally just thought of the Terminator. Every time. I just imagine like Arnie. That's what always pops into my head. Yeah, losing Chester was a real shame, dude. I was just listening to 3 Days Grace earlier. Shadow of the Day. Obviously the Transformers ones. But Shadow of the Day is a favorite of mine. I love that song. I love that song. It has such a righteous beat. And now I feel like Punkin' Cool Cat. I can smell him. So he must be close. There we go. I was off by one singular degree putting that sticker on. I got the Lego Bugatti. I built the new Lego Bugatti. That's how the song goes. I built the new Lego Bugatti. Sick, dude. You talking like the Big Technic one? Because that one is big. On the topic of music, Avenged Sevenfold is a great band. I'm not too big on the sound of them. I was talking to somebody about them a bit ago, and he said, like, a lot of people think the lead vocalist is nasally. And I was like, you know what? I think that's probably why I'm not too big on him. Because I'm just not big on the vocalist. I think it's just a very nasally sound. And I'm not too big on it. Because the new Lego Bugatti is a Veyron, and Drift is a Veyron. Oh, that's cool. Is it the same color as AoE Drift? Is it the same color? Because that might be tempting for me, actually. I would perhaps consider buying that. Because I don't really keep up with a lot of Lego reveals outside of my only two real Lego interests nowadays, which are Clone Troopers and Batman. Those are my only two real Lego things. I'm missing a headlight brick. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd the headlight brick go? Where'd it go? There it is. I found it. There it is. We got our headlight brick. All is right. Ooh, it is blue. Yeah, I love AoE Drift's car mode. I just got the Yolo Park AMK Drift from Yolo Park. And that is an incredible figure. So nice. Yeah, and like with Breaking Benjamin, a lot of people feel like they sound kind of samey, like a lot of songs sound samey. And they do. But I like how they all sound the same because they all sound good. You know? I feel like whenever he's like really branched out when it comes to the sound, I mean, it still sounds good, don't get me wrong, but it's just not, it just doesn't hit the same, if you ask me. I don't know. Again, I will always be a Breaking Benjamin fan. Violent Vira is basically female Breaking Benjamin. Who's that? Have you shown me one of those? Have you recommended me one of those? I don't know. I don't know. I broke my Blockies Rise of the Beast Optimus. No, why'd you do that? You should not do that. Because then it broke. If you wonder when 2007, 9, 11 Yolo Park Optimus Prime is coming out. I do wonder. I hope it's soon. Because it's great. It looks awesome. Alright, we're almost done. Almost done. Just got to get these little thingies on. How did I... Oh my gosh. I almost just totally yeeted that. How did I orient them? Okay, on the side. I really like consistency of building. I think it just makes the set look better. So, like, I oriented those slots on the side on the other wing, so I had to do it on this wing. I swear I'm not OCD. I do have obsessive-compulsive tendencies, but it is not to the point of a disorder. That is the main difference. A lot of people are like, oh, I've got OCD. No, you don't. You have obsessive-compulsive tendencies, but it is not a disorder. When it's a disorder, you're literally like... You before I would even put that piece on, I'd have to go, like, I couldn't help it. I would have to do something like that. All right, our last piece is a sticker. Believe it or not, the last thing to put on this set is a sticker. And we just have to orient it the same way as the other one. That's a little off, but I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to cry. I might cry later, actually. I might cry later. All right, here's our V19. Here it is. Super amazing set. Love this with every fiber of my being. The plastic, like all the joints and everything, feel really nice. Sure, the transformation on it is manual, but it's very swooshable too. Just grabbing this swoosh. Oh, that's so cool. We got to get the pilot in there too. All right, so let's land it. Oh my gosh. I think there was... I forget the name of the song. I just remember there was a music video where it was like 03 Tartakovsky Clone Wars stuff. And the first lyrics were like, if I gave you the truth, would it keep you alive? And there's nothing wrong, but I'm further from right. And now I'm convinced on the inside something's wrong with me. I forget the name of that song. Oh my gosh. But when I think of V19 Torrents, I just remember, like, in that music video, all the pilots, like, loading in. I think it was Seether. I think Seether the Truth. I think you got it. Oh, but dude, you can, like... Here, let me zoom in. We got that side profile of the pilot in there. Can we get him, like, for, like, if someone ever does a stop motion, can he sit straight? Oh, not perfectly straight. But, like, one of his buddies gets shot down next to him, and he, like, gets alert, and he's like, what was that? Because I think, wasn't it Ventress that was shooting him down? I think so. I think it was Ventress. But this set is awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite Lego sets. I mean, obviously, I built Lego Soundwave. I think that was my last set. This is probably my favorite Lego Star Wars set I've built in a long time. I am so happy with this. It is so cool. It's great. I mean, look at this. It's freaking V19. And it's a ship I've never had in Lego before. I feel like everything Lego is just a remake. Now, granted, this is a remake, but it's been 18 years since the first one, I think. Close to it. So I think that's enough time. I think it's enough time to remake it. All right. Do you have any Bayway Transformers? I do. I actually, if you want to check out my channel, I think more recently made a playlist of knockoff Transformers, if you want to check it out. I have a playlist for knockoff TFs. So hopefully that helps you out. What is that box besides Last Night Barricade on the right? It's like stuff I just have on my desk. So I've got JCC, I've got Captain Killshot, I have the Target exclusive boxes, like the cylinders. I've got Allspark Brawl, and I've got Order 66, Obi-Wan, and ATRT Driver. Because I love the look of those. Not doing Blaze Trooper tonight. I know this is like a Blaze Trooper, isn't it? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do this tonight because we're already like 2 hours in. I might save this. I don't know if I'll just do it on my own or do it for another stream. But I didn't expect this set to take so long. I didn't. But it kind of did. So we're going to open Barricade, and then I'll probably just, like, chill for a little bit. And that'll be it. All right. What are you going about free Wi-Fi? Oh, my goodness. Do you like Lego Star Wars or Marvel mechs? I don't have... Well, I do have some of the Marvel mechs. I think I got a couple of the Iron Man ones. The Marvel ones, I think, make a little bit more sense for just the fact that it's a toy for kids. Bye, bro. Thanks for stopping by. You see the Lego AT-OT with Galactic Marines? Is it just a mock? Because instead of doing an AT-OT, they just did another turbo tank. I didn't forget about your comment, Pedro. I just didn't see it. There's a lot of comments going through, so I apologize. Let me scroll up real fast, see if I can find it. I don't know if you've ever streamed, Pedro, but sometimes... what are you going about? What are you even saying in your comment? I don't even get it. I don't even get it, Pedro. I'm sorry. Thoughts on the big Lego Death Star? I was talking about it earlier. It's $1,000. No, thank you. It's also a slice. It's not even a proper thing. All right, I gotta take a sip of water. Okay, nice. I will interact the Ventress with Barricade. I already interacted the Optimus with the Trooper. The Trooper has something to do now. He has to pilot the ship. Sorry, Optimus, I've got to go. Oh, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun. All right. Let's open Barricade. New toy. Time to open new Transformer. Have fun with new Transformers toys. I don't know what I'm doing. What is my life? All right. Let's open Larricade. Smaricade. All right, those instructions can go right back in the box and be recycled with the box because I don't use them. One thing I've noticed, so Hasbro used to love saving the planet, and they loved using paper for the accessories. Now they have gone to using plastic bags for the accessories. Wow, Hasbro. So much for being eco-friendly and saving the planet. So much for that. Have you ever played War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron? Yes, I have. I never got the chance to finish Fall of Cybertron, which sucks. But wow, this guy comes with a lot. Why does he come with so much? He comes with, like, what is this? Is this another gun? Then he's got these guns. And then this is just his backpack. Alright. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. We can get his arms out without cutting that, thankfully. So, how about his legs? Nah, I think we gotta cut that. We gotta cut that. How big is the next BBTS haul gonna be? So far, I've got 5 things in my pile of loot. I didn't get too many things on the holiday deals. I just wasn't feeling a lot of it. There is an Optimus. I need to see if it's still on sale. I think I should just get it. It's like that 10-seg, like, weird display stand Optimus. It uses the Earthrise Ultra Magnus core robot. And it's just an Optimus Prime using that core robot. And I was like, oh, he looks a little obese, but so do I. So, I think I would like to have this Optimus. So, I need to see if that's in stock still. I don't think my old TLK Barricade's yellowing. We'll find out when I do the old versus new, I guess. But I've heard good things about this. I've heard that this is decent. So let's dive in. Number 1, what is going on with his legs? His legs are a little funky. A lot of joints. A lot of joints on his legs. His head sculpt is awesome. Like, that is TLK Barricade. Like, that is such a great head sculpt. That looks so good. I need to get his backpack on. I guess it just attaches like so. Where's the detent? Come on. Come on. Maybe if I open the little doors. Come on. There we... Nope. Maybe. Not yet. Okay, there we go. Backpack attached. Backpack attached. And I guess this just hinges up. Or does it? Yeah, it just hinges up. That's pretty compact. You can see it a little bit poking out over his shoulders, but that's pretty decent back right there. So again, he comes with tons of weapons. He has all this gear. So he's got this gun that goes like around his hands. And again, he doesn't have to punish and enslave on his hands. I really wish he did. That would have been so cool. But I guess they're totally against giving Barricade to punish and enslave nowadays. Which I get it. Especially with the modern political climate. I get it. But still, we're talking about an evil robot. We're not trying to make a commentary here. Where does this go? What even is this? What is this and where does it go? Who are you? What is your deal? So, I don't immediately see it jumping out to me. That's a missile launcher, not a gun. Well, a gun is something that goes pew pew. Missile launchers go pew pew too. So I'm not getting technical. So where does this go? What is this and where does it go? Where did you get him? I found this at Target. Yo, SithLord2225, you missed me building an entire Lego V19 Torrent Starfighter. I'm so sorry. But I just opened Barricade, and I haven't transformed him yet. So you're here for this part. Yeah, Target Transformers aisles are really empty right now, but that's because a holiday just happened. So I do see these slots in his thighs. Is that weapon storage? No. Does he have weapon storage? What else did you find at Target Transformers-wise? They had, like, Devastation Wheeljack. They had the reissue Sunstreaker. They honestly didn't have a lot of good stuff, to be honest. Does someone know what this is? I don't want to look at the instructions. I don't want to. I don't wanna. I want to just find where this goes and be done with it. Does it see like this little slot? What is one thing you like about The Last Knight? Oh, there's definitely some things I like about it. Like Nitro Zeus, he's a lot of fun. Megatron's design is amazing. Barricade's redesign is pretty solid. It's kind of it. I'll interact with them in a moment. I just got to figure out more about how this works. It's because he's got these guns. This is cool. This is like a Magnum looking thing. Look at this thing. Yeah, come on. Oh, it's so tight. Look at that. It even has like a little like revolver chamber. Even has a chamber. It's super flat though. I don't know how that's a functioning weapon. It's supposed to go on his arm on the back. Which arm? This arm? Or this arm? Because this arm has this accessory. So I kind of don't want to put that there. So he does look a little chopped. A little bit. I think his legs look pretty bad. I don't know. It's too hingy. And there's no paint to kind of disguise the hinginess. There's just a lot of hinges going on those feet. You know what? I'm just going to have to look at the instructions on the accessories because I don't know where these go. I don't know. And I just knocked something over. I just picked it up. We're okay. I'm going to have to get this Barricade transformed soon because I don't think you guys want this stream to continue to the point where I've got to go to the bathroom because I feel it. I feel it coming. All right, I'm looking at the instructions. I don't want to know how to transform him. I just want to know where accessories go. So I got the arm cannon right. So the guns do mount on the hip. You just don't mount that well. That's the thing. They don't mount that well. Does he have the light bars? Yeah, he's got the light bars. Okay. Just wanted to... They were acting like it was a separate piece, but they're not. They're right there. Okay. Yo, what's up, the reviewer? What's up, dude? How you been? Okay, so... I am not seeing anything... Oh, wait. Oh, it goes on the side of his arm. Not on the back, on the side of his arm. Okay. Okay. Alright. You led me astray. You deceived me. This goes on the side of his arm. But how? I don't see a... Oh, no. Is that supposed to be the peg? Is mine broke? Dude, I think mine's broke. No! What the heck, dude? Because I think that's supposed to be the slot. And it's like all mushed. It's like malformed. It's like melted. Let me look at the instructions again. Dude, that would suck. I don't think I turned it. It looked pretty flat. I've lost where it's shown on the instructions. Oh yeah, dude, look. Look at that. So right there you can see the part, and you can see where there's supposed to be like a massive slot where it slots in. And then on mine, which as you can see, it's oriented the exact same way. It's just melted off. There's just no peg. Wow. Come on, dude. That's ridiculous. Happy New Year's. What the heck, man? And there's not enough of that at all to hold on. There's not enough of it at all. Wow. I don't think I'm going to return it. I'm just going to live with it. Maybe I'll, if I see it again, I'll buy another one and see if that one's fine, and then I'll return it. But, dude, that's a bummer. It's a major bummer. Would I need to take the piece off for transformation? I think so. I'm just kind of looking ahead at the instructions. Yeah, so I think it would need to be taken off. So it's also a part of the weapon storage, because you can take that same peg and attach it to the vehicle. And all these weapons like attach on the vehicle. So, bruh. I'll just leave this off for now. I'll set it off to the side. And then we've got this gun. I feel like I've taken too long trying to just figure out a broken toy. Oh, so you don't want to put it in there. You want to put it in here. Okay. All right. Dude, that's crazy. I've actually had issues like that before with Lego, where like a piece. So this could be one of two things. Either, because I don't see like stress or anything where it broke. So this could either be like the piece like somehow melted in the factory, or it was an incomplete mold, or not enough plastic injected, and it didn't fully form this peg. So, yeah. Well, anyways. Yo, Andy in the house, what's up? The TRF. What? The TRF. That's all Barricade really talked about. What's your favorite Transformers? Optimus, Soundwave, Brawl. Not this Barricade, because he's broken red box. Alright, so the figure itself seems pretty decent. Got a little ball joint head, Ball joint shoulders. Because keep in mind, Studio Series, like, they'll still use ball joints. Mainline stuff, like Age of the Primes, Legacy, all that, they will only use ball joints for the head. But this guy's a lot of ball joints. I feel like it makes him feel cheaper than other figures. The fact that they still use ball joints for Studio Series. Yeah, dude, he brokey right out of the box. So this accessory piece right there, that like rectangle is supposed to be a peg that slots into the arm. But either it's like an incomplete mold or it broke off before I even bought the damn thing. And it just has no way to connect. It just has no way to connect. How does a propose on it? It proposes pretty well. Speaking of propose, I promised an interaction with Barricade and Ventress, so let me do that. Asajj Ventress, do you know about the TRF? I don't, dear, but I know about slicing your knees. No! Yeah, I'll probably just have to, like, invest in sticky tack or something. Believe it or not, I don't have sticky tack. But for now, if I never get a replacement on this guy, I just won't display him with that weapon, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and transform him, because I need to end the stream here soon. I'm getting in need. I want to eat something. I want to go to the bathroom. What time is it? It is 1 in the morning. Yeah, I need to start wrapping my night up. All right, so I have faith that this transformation is probably pretty simple. I did see on the instructions that for the robot mode, you actually do want the lights to be, like, tilted. Like, just to make them look cooler or something. Like, they had them like that. But I wasn't going to worry about that right now. All right, the arms. Is it, like, traditional tuck-in fare? Hinge in. Yeah, there we go. Hinges in. All right. There we go. Seems pretty basic so far. Seems like it should work okay. All right, and then we need to take this whole backpack thing. Flip this. Get this in motion. I'd be moving different. All right. Do the arms just go straight? I don't know. Now, I'm sure the legs just do like a massive fold me do. And I think they also do a little waist rotation. That's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm detecting. All right. Okay. Oh, I see it's like the back bumper. So we need to rotate this. This rotates. And flips like this. Come on, other hinge. Oh, there we go. All right, progress. Progress. Very interesting leg transformation. But see, this is what I enjoy about Transformers. I like figuring out myself. But I need to start looking at the instructions before I do videos. Just so I can cover my butt when people talk about things that they're like, oh, you forgot. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know everything. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. All right. So, attach those. We're almost there. I think so. Okay, the arms need to tuck in a lot more. Obviously, they needed to go in a lot more. Then I guess let's put this cover on. That's pretty easy. Yeah, it seems like we just kind of need to get everything lined up now. The TRF. Then here is our Studio Series Barricade in his little vehicle-y mode. There we go. There we go. There he is. That looks pretty good. I do have KSI Widowmaker. I think I did a short on her. She's good. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's a nice vehicle. Make him run over Ventress and Optimus. The TRF. No! Don't run me over! And then Optimus is like, you can't run me over, Barricade. My name is Optimus Prime. Yep, there we go. There's your machinima of the day. So, this piece that is broken, how it's supposed to work, you take these barrel pieces, and you're supposed to connect them like so. And this is supposed to attach back here to allow these to like look like they're popped out of the back. But obviously, yeah, it's broken. And then the guns just go into these slots by the gas tank, the gas can. I personally don't give I don't give a darn. I censored myself so bad right there. Yeah, I don't care about music storage. The Ice Spice music video? What are you talking about? What music video? Ice Spice? Big Guy? SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay? Is that what you're talking about? What's your favorite YOLO park? Probably Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. No, make him run over the clone trooper instead. But the clone's in the cockpit. Oh, no one can run over me. I'm in the cockpit. No! I don't want to do it too much. I don't want to scratch the very easily scratched clear Lego plastic. All right, so here's Barricade. Pretty decent little toy. Pretty decent. You got Barricade before I did? That's okay. That's okay. I will do an old versus new video for this Barricade. I can't promise when it'll come out, but I'll do it. Because I don't think I've ever talked about the original Last Night Deluxe. I'll have to double check. I mean, even if I have, I'll still do an old versus new. But I want to get him back in the bot mode. And then we will call it a day. Because I usually keep my streams at like 2.5 hours max. And we are 2 hours and 26 minutes. So I think I'm kind of getting ready to call it a night. Well, I'm not going to go to bed yet. I want to watch a new episode of Fallout. And I'll probably like eat some leftover Chick-fil-A chicken. And I might build the clone trooper mech myself. I don't know yet. Dang, the chest has to do a big ol' stretch right there. Oh, I forgot that piece. There's a little extra piece that flips out for okay. So it covers that. Okay. I know going forward. And I know the chest does a little something too, right? Oh yeah, so this flips down and then these hinge out. Just to give them like that Bayverse angling. Or do they pinch in? I think they pinch in because they reveal those little lights right there. Okay. Do they? No, those lights are already there. Oh, does it pinch in or go out? I gotta look at the box. I think it pinches in. That's what I'm picking up. I think it pinches inward. Like that. I think that's what it does. So yeah, except for him being broke, I do like this guy. I do have an issue with a lot of Studio Series Deluxes where I find them to be a little too small and finicky for my personal liking. I've had some difficulties with enjoying them. I don't think this guy's really finicky, but he is just a little small. I don't know. I do like him. I don't think I love him. Definitely not going to be like top 10 Transformer of 2026. Definitely not top 10 material. But he's definitely cool. What's up, Chameleotron? What's up? J4, I got the one Blockies set before New Year's Eve. That's awesome. Alright, so here we go, guys. Here is our live stream said and done. 2.5 hours. We built a 567-piece Lego set. Opened a new Studio Series figure and built a little Blockies guy. What was your first Transformer? Also, can you do an old versus new of Grimlock as well? Which Grimlock? There's a lot of Grimlocks. My first Transformer, my first real Transformer I usually consider to be Cybertron Scattershot. That's usually the one I contribute is the first. Yeah, I like Devastation Prime. How many broken figures do you have? I got a decent amount. There's some figures it's something really minor, no biggie. Like a broken tab, where like it's not that the end of the world. But there's some others where it's a big deal. And I just either have to live with it or I try to replace it. Or I try to fix it. Sometimes I fix it. Play pinch in? I don't know what that is. I don't know what anything is anymore. Well, hey, thank you guys for stopping by. We had a pretty good showing this evening. I think our peak was like 150 viewers. Where do you think Barricade went after the end of the last night? Same place he went after the end of the first movie, and the same place he went after the end of the third movie. He went to his wherever little hidey hole he's got. Sorry, Frankenfrog. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. I do not own the broken Grievous Transformer anymore. I gave it to my brother, and he ran it over with his car, and it turned into dust. He didn't record it, believe it or not. He should have. But I think he did it with his nephew. It was just something fun that he did with his nephew. Could you do more of those Monday like look through boxes and see if you can find knockoff Transformers? I talking like Plastic Purgatory, where I like just go through boxes, because I've thought about doing that again. But I will be doing a video on knockoff Transformers here soon. I'll be doing a top 10 best knockoff Transformers that I have. I don't know what Pointless Hub is. Make a fake alt mode for Prime and make it run over Barricade. Nah, I'm about ready to go off, Pietro. I'm about ready to go off. He keeps going back to odd Transformers movie. Yep, I do be doing that, I guess. Would you do a Gunpla live stream? Probably not. Just because Gunpla is something very deep and personal to me. Building them is it's like a self-care activity for me. It's very therapeutic, very calming, very methodical, and I feel like adding the live stream element to that would not be enjoyable for me. I don't mind building Lego on stream because that's more mindless and pretty easy. Like Lego is so much easier than Gunpla. Oldest one you have versus newest one you have. Are you talking like Grimlock? Because I typically go over like the oldest version of a particular character versus the new one. My favorite Barricade design is the original 07, for sure. 07 Barricade all day, every day. I got the Movie Masterpiece Studio Series Human Alliance. I want to get the Premium Deco 07 Deluxe. I want to get that one at some point. Cyberworld Megatron or Cyberverse Megatron? Probably Cyberworld, just because I like that he's a bull. It's new, it's interesting. Masters of the Universe Mount Rushmore. Obviously He-Man and Skeletor. Obviously, those are household names. Those characters are household names. But after them, I don't know. Because I feel like there's then like cultural significance and then there's character prominence. I feel like character prominence, you would want like He-Man, Skeletor, and then like She-Ra and Hordak. That would probably be my Mount Rushmore, like the two main heroes and the two main villains. That's what I'm gonna go with. I used to hate Cyberworld Grimlock, but I'm a fan now. I really think he's fun. What was the best part of Transformers Prime to you? Probably the visuals. The CGI was really great. Where's eBay item 21153? Where are the glasses? The TRF. That's all Barricade has to say. He talks about the TRF and where are the glasses. I'll probably give this stream like 5 more minutes. How much battery does my phone have? 29%. Okay. So if anyone has any Any last questions? Go ahead and ask. I do not collect vinyl records. One of my friends does, though. He's got a big collection. Are you crunchy? I have no idea what that means. I don't think I'm very crunchy. Uh, if I don't know what that means. Thoughts on puppies? They're cute. Puppies are pretty cute. I've never had a puppy in my life. I've always been a cat household. I've always had cats. I am not Ladies Main 217. I'm not. Sorry. I need to move this to be more in the frame because I love this with all my heart. Thoughts on Jar Jar? He's a really fun character. Annoying. Terribly annoying, but I do enjoy him. I think crunchy means health nut. Does it? I've never heard that term before. I'm not like mega health conscious, but I do like I don't like count my calories, but I do like watch what I eat. I try not to overeat. I do try to move around. Like I don't like sitting down. Like right now, like I've been sitting for 2.5 hours. This has been too long. Like I need to get up and go to the bathroom and just pace around for a little bit. Um, but I'm pretty healthy overall. Pretty healthy. Knock on wood. I turned 28 this year. My health will, I'm sure, begin to decline as I get older. What Transformers live action design is the best? Optimus from the first 3 movies. You should get a new Lego Tiny Tank, and this time I meant Tiny Tank. I mean, I have the new Lego Turbo Tank. I'm not going to build it because it's garbage. Hawkwave won the Activate Your Alt mode. He did. I'm excited for Whale Shockwave. What do you think the best Studio Series figure is? I've been doing lists on my channel about like top 10 Bayverse Studio Series, top 10 other. I need to do my top 10 Studio Series 86. I need to do that here soon. Oh, what's up, Treebot? Dude, you're tuning in right at the end of the live stream. Like it's about over, dude, and you're tuning in right now. What's going on? It's a bummer that Playmates is losing TMNT because that's like one of the only times that the same toy company has had the same license the entirety of its lifespan. And I'm not counting like Transformers and all that because they're owned by Hasbro. What do you think the best? Oh, I didn't even really answer that. What is the best Studio Series figure? I don't know. I don't know what the best is. My brain is immediate. I know the best deluxe is Last Night Hot Rod. I know that for a fact. But other than that, dude, I'm kind of drawing a blank. Lego's making vehicles for the baby piece. They sure are for the baby piece. Yeah, you missed the stream, dude. I built this entire V19. I opened Studio Series Barricade. I got a Shining version Optimus. You missed the whole thing. Do you think Star Wars or Transformers is a better franchise? I mean, define better. Like more successful? Star Wars is more successful. Better when it comes to like giving the fans what they want? Transformers for sure. Yeah, it's a Transformer. It's Barricade right there. It's Barricade. Widowmaker is really good. I'm surprised she didn't end up on my top 10 Transformers of 2025. I feel like she probably would have been like number 12. But she did not make the list. Do you know any custom transformations for it? No, I don't really do fan moding. I don't really do that. I know a lot of people are big into fan modes and like taking weaponizers or whatever and building wacky stuff. That's just not how I play. No joke, there is a Lego baby with a racing helmet. Yeah, I think I remember that one. I think I know that one. I'm Optimus Prime, and I'm going to turn into a truck now. If Series 2 could cross over, which ones would you want? The old Authentics Optimus Prime is better than the new Authentics. I mean, that's true. I don't know what you're talking about with Series 2. Series 2 of what? Working on a fan fiction where plus size racers compete in pod racing Boonta Eve. why are they plus size racers? Are you talking like the pod racers themselves are large, or the actual people who drive them Are they large? That's interesting. Why is it plus size? She was my number one somehow, and I'm very anti-Bayverse Studio Series. Yeah, I have all the MPMs too, and I think they're a lot better. Are you excited for Studio Series Last Night Megatron? I'm interested in it. I love the Last Night Megatron. I have like every toy of him ever. Well, I don't have like the one with the mask, where like the mask flips out, but I have like all the rest. Um, Star Wars of Tactics. Oh, Star Wars of Tactics. Because I know they did like, what was it? It was Star Wars, Transformers, and it was a third thing. Wasn't there a third thing in the Tactics? I think there was a third thing. It would have been cool to see. Was G.I. Joe in the Tactics at all? Because it would have been cool to see that in there. You should get the Hot Wheels Transformers Silver series and review them. I have Crosshairs, and I've got some of them. I've got some Transformers Hot Wheels. Bumblebee's in front of the Stinger one. I haven't given Bumblebee his own peg yet. I never got the Barricade, unfortunately. Never got that one. You've never seen Star Wars or Marvel? The pod racers would be plus size, squeezing into the cockpits. That's very specific. That's a very specific fan fiction. You enjoy that. You enjoy writing that. I'm very, very curious to see how that turns out. I would give it a read. I would give it a read. The third thing in attacks. Oh yeah, it was Marvel. Yeah. See, I think G.I. Joe would have been cool to throw in that. I remember seeing an Optimus Prime with Crosshairs alt mode. Yeah, that one's really cool. I have it. I did a video on it. It was like a collab with a race car. Oh my gosh, hi Cheese Quality. I like that name. Cheese Equality. Oh, I see. It's like cheese and equality, like combined. The E's doing double duty. Unless I'm wrong, I don't know. Yeah, Bingo Sports. I like that Bingo Sports one. What is the best 2025 Lego set in your opinion? Soundwave. 100% Soundwave. No contest. No contest. It's Soundwave. The Crosshairs Prime's release gave me an aneurysm. I mean, everything's got to be Prime, though, dude. Everything's got to be Prime. That's how it goes. Now, did it give you the kind of aneurysm where it was like, dill. Was it that one? Because, dude, that cracks me up. Dill. I can tell I'm getting tired. What's the best non-cassette player Soundwave alt mode? Stealth Bomber from Earthspark. By far. They did a Tactics Marvel pack on Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. I'm sure they did. What did the traffic light say to the other one? Look away, I'm changing. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That's a good dad joke. I'm stealing that one. A Transformer that didn't make the list, in my opinion, was Q. I literally got him because he turned into a sedan. My grandpa would drive. Oh, that's so cute. Q made one of my Transformers lists. He didn't make my top 10 favorite, but he made a different list that you'll see. It's one that I did last year, and I am continuing it this year. And no, it's not worst. That Q is not a bad figure. I don't think I do worst lists. I thought about doing it this year. I don't think I'm gonna do it. But if I do, I know that Hatchet would be at the top of the list. Hatchet, TF1 Alita, which is also garbage. I do not like TF1 Alita. Hatchet's really bad. I don't really like the Scorponok repaint from Rise of the Beasts. I got it like for $10 on clearance, and I'm just like, whatever. I also didn't like Vortex. That's a hot take, but I didn't like the kibble, the arm kibble. My whole For You page is those 2020. It's been raining all day. Which bed are you sleeping in? Oh yeah, I know those ones. What are your thoughts on new Devastation Bumblebee coming out? It looks interesting. I'm curious to see. Q may be on the shelf warmer list. Yeah, TF1 Alita, like, I don't know how, like, it's, for me, it's mostly her chest tab. Like, her just chest does not tab in. What's good, JCC? What's good is I'm about to end this stream, unfortunately. I'm so sorry on the timing. Just got Blockies for the first time at Target today. That's awesome. Dang, Blockies needs to give me some more money, dude. A lot of people been hopping on them because of me. I need to just tell Blockies, hey, people have been saying that they're buying my stuff, buying your stuff because of me. Send me like $500. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What's your favorite Bumblebee design? Mine's a Stinger one. The Stinger one is underrated, and I love it so much. I love Age of Extinction Bumblebee's look. But my favorite Bumblebee design, I would say it's a toss-up. It's a three-way toss-up between original 2007, Transformers Prime, and Rise of the Beasts. It's a three-way toss-up. What was your joke, Frank Frog? I missed the first part. I saw the punchline. I gotta scroll up. Oh my gosh. I'm not seeing a punchline. You just said because it wouldn't support her. What wouldn't support? I thought it was a punchline to a joke. I'm confused. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and tune off because I need to go to the bathroom and then I want to eat some chicken and then I want to chill for the rest of the night. I'm off work tomorrow because I work weekends sometimes, but I don't work this weekend. So tomorrow's gonna be a chill day. I'm gonna build me a Gunpla. I'm gonna edit some videos, and it's gonna be a great time. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. Super fun stream. I've been fighting blowing my nose the past like 30 minutes too because it's gotten really congested. Because I'm a little sicky. I'm a little under the weather. It's just allergies though. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. I think a video just posted today, my top 10 1/6 scale. I think the next one's going to be my top 10 finds, and then the last one's going to be my top 10 figures. And then I have some Blockies and YOLO Park stuff to put out. I need to put out a video that I promised a fan like a year ago that I was going to make, and I finally filmed it. And then I need to film some other stuff. I need to do some other stuff. Alrighty, guys. I need to make more shorts as well. That's something else I need to do. Alrighty, guys. Have a great one. I will see you in the next video or the next live stream. Ta-ta. Have a great night, and I hope you had a happy new year.